Going like
Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla. Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time is come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre.
Nick, you might want to ask Bear to adjust the YouTube screen.
O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla Cricket.
He's on it.
It's not about the winning, it's about how many rules you break. Even in cricket commentary, this is the best advice to take. Pick Guerrilla Cricket, it's the finest choice you'll ever make. There's so much more to cricket than rev counters and a slice of cake. At first they tried to sanitize us and clean up our act, but people like it filthy, and we know that for a fact. Fidel Castro, Lenny Pascoe, Carlos the Jackal, Umar Akmal, Mahatma Gandhi, Grant and Andy, Brendan Vian, Austin Ian, Guerrilla Cricket. Stick with us, cause you know we're not the kind of thing that you see on the TV and the radio. So vive la revolution. First they tried to buy us, but we would not be bought. Okay, we were, but then we ran away, and we will not be caught. Would not give up the ghost when they left us all for dead. They decapitated us, but we just grew another head. Chairman Mao, Jamie Howe, Ho Chi Minh, Asif Din, Václav Havel, Graham Saville, No Surrender, Percy Fender, Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin, Guerrilla Cricket.
Good morning, good evening, good dawn, good dusk, wherever you are in the world. It's probably cooler than it is in fucking Lewisham because it's boiling here. I'm sweating my tits off and it's really uncomfortable. And the computers don't work because of it. But anyway, we're here for the 5th. And this is actually quite, well, is it pointless? It's kind of pointless because we're 3-0 up. We're 1 to play. However, if England win today, they become the #1 T20 nation in the world. Woohoo! Isn't that a joy? Well, and I'm joined by Nick to my left. All right, Nick.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. And Messi, who's looking very comfortable in his lounge over in Perth.
Yeah, I am. It's 5.3 degrees here.
Oh.
Well, not inside, obviously. So we're not suffering as you are.
No.
And yes, it is pointless. All T20s that aren't part of a tournament are inherently pointless.
Yeah, except for we become the best team in the world if we win. And if we don't, it has become completely pointless. I have watched, we are watching Harry Brooks smashing balls, and he has been intensely enjoyable to watch in a T20. He's been showing them what they're missing in the IPL because he's been battering all over the park. It's been.
I tell you what, I had noticed, Bear. I haven't actually watched much of this, but I looked at the figures and it occurred to me that this must be coming to the end for Joss Butler because he's really.
Yeah, he's looked a little bit off colour, and it is. You know, there's plenty of biffers these days. I mean, he's not as amazing as in the round as he was 5-10 years ago. I mean, everyone bats like him now, so I mean, you've got to find a replacement. Still, you know, he did score a quick 30 in one of the games, but yeah, he's
He's not what he was, is he?
No, he's certainly not. But he's 36.
None of us
now.
is, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, we all lose it a little bit as we get older. I should give you the playing 11s. England, I think, have only made one change. I think they have bin Ram Ahmed, who did fuck all in the last game, mainly because he didn't have to bat and he didn't have to bowl. And maybe it's unjustly been dropped because he didn't get to prove himself either way. So England go Phil Salt, Joss Buttler, Harry Brook, Jacob Bethel, Tom Banton, Will Jack, Sam Curran, Liam Dawson is in for our man Ran Ahmed, Jofra Archer, Adil Rashid and Josh Tung. So only one change. India have dropped the kid. The kid is out. Vaibhav is gone. Yeah, I think he scored. I think I said to you earlier, Nick, I'm pretty certain that in each innings he got exactly 15, which is kind of weird. Maybe I got that wrong, but it's.
Is an age cap on his score?
Yeah, exactly.
Got to retire.
2 sixes in each innings, I believe, as well. Anyway, Sanjay Sampson, Abhishek Sharma, Ishan Kishan, Shreyas Iyer, Shivam Dubey, Tilak Verma, Suryan Shedge. No, he played in one of the games, didn't he? I think Axar Patel, Prince Yadav, Arshdeep Singh and Prasi Krishna. Interesting. There are your teams.
I think the Dawson's Hampshire, isn't he? So it's a kind of local.
Yeah, so it's home fixture for him.
Ground, maybe. Coming to.
Oh, we should mention we apologise that we're starting late, but
Buses.
the Indian bus got stuck in traffic, and apparently what should have been a 25-minute drive took them 85 minutes. You'd think apparently there was a lane they could have gone down, but they weren't allowed to. Fuck that, man.
Well, apocryphally, a lot of people have suffered that fate going to the Rose Bowl. It's just a nightmare.
It is a nightmare. It's the worst ground to get to. It's literally got one road in and out. It's kind of in an estate with a single road. I mean, we got stuck when we were doing the World Cup there. It took us about an hour to get up the last 300 metres. It was fucking insane. But such is life. So it was due to start 2:30. It's now going to be first ball at 3. England.
We do have a super chat, by the way.
Yes, can give it to us.
Well, Jay Grover initially tweeted, "Hey up, why is Grubby like the protagonist of a French children's book?" And then he said, "Oh, it sent £2. It's apologies for confusing Nick with Grubby again."
Yeah. Well, they live local to each other.
Yeah, no, I'll be flattered.
So it's the worst round to get to. So they started late, and that is why we're about to have the first over. Now, normally Arshdeep gets it to swing in the first over prodigiously, and after that it does fuck all.
Still, it's a lovely day for it again.
It is indeed.
Not a cloud in the sky.
Absolutely. We'll have a jingle or two.
And then this guy called Arshdeep Singh. The obvious jokes will be entertained here.
English batsman.
Pryor ain't no loss, 'cause we found someone Sutler. Okay, he can't spell Joss, but he also can't spell Butler. Joss Butler. Just because he is.
First ball swings, and it's defended by Phil Salt, and there is no run. And of course, the aforementioned Phil Salt, who has a wonderful jingle made by Mob.
Terrible, Phil Salt. Fuck off! Get out of my fucking England side! Twat! Can't field now. Jesus Christ!
That is the most guerrilla jingle.
I think I was very upset with him in a World Cup game, wasn't I?
You were. Oh dear.
Dropped the catch. I believe he just dropped a catch in the deep when that was splurged out. Arshdeep, second ball, down the leg side. I'm not sure if it came off back then thigh or just thigh. We shall find out.
Leg
I think
by?
it's leg by, I think. You have to find out. Can't make up their minds. No, came off must come off some sort of bat before thigh pad. Certainly must have hit pad because it went nowhere very quickly. It's off the mark, Phil Salt. Butler, average of 33 in T20s, 166 games.
That's a lot of games.
It's a lot of games. As you say, probably coming to the end of his career. Probably gets another. Well, he might get the ODI World Cup next year. He has a different role in the ODI side, though, doesn't he? He's more of a finisher in the ODIs.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still a decent keeper.
I was about to say that. Yeah, he's still.
And he's I mean, you've got to find someone to replace him. I mean, there are young kids coming along. I mean, I quite like the look of Jordan Cox, to be honest, from what I've seen of him. Arshdeep in, that's down the leg side, will be a wide.
All the young kids seem to be able to keep as well.
Yeah,
as well
everyone's
as
a
Ollie
fucking
Pope,
keeper these
Johnny.
days, aren't they? I mean, we had the test we won't mention in the middle of the series against the Kiwis when we shot ourselves in the foot. We had like 3 keepers in the side. It was ridiculous. But hey,
I don't think there's. I think what that has reinforced, both Carey and Blundell have reinforced the need to make sure you have a really good keeper in a test side.
Jamie Smith stood up as well, didn't he? I mean, that was pretty good. That's into the pads of Butler. Comes nicely out the middle of his bat, out towards deep mid wicket. Presumably it'll only be a single. It is.
But yeah, you're like Kerry in the Ashes and then Blundell this summer are brilliant, aren't they? Really, like
Yeah, absolutely.
85 miles an hour standing up.
Yeah, it's pretty good going, isn't it? But it
I
worked.
should say that the England women are now all out for 170 at Lords. Or well, it's a review, but it'll be out.
That's pretty
That's
poor.
been a great test match to watch, though. I really
looking
enjoyed
good.
it.
Yeah. I presume India won. Oh no, England won a toss that stuck them in as well, I heard, didn't they? Oh, that could be out. No? Yes? Andrew Sampson's keeping. That's usually a shot that Salt can quite easily get out to. A little riser outside his off stump that he tries to batter over mid-off with a crooked bat. But he doesn't nick it this time.
I suppose in women's Lords, you fancy bowling, don't you? Really, I suppose, given the pitches.
Yeah, but in the weather we've been having, there's no excuse not to bat. It's the only thing you should be thinking about in this kind of weather. And the wicket's not going to offer you no assistance. It might do for a tiny little bit at the top of the game. But you're better off getting runs on the board. I mean, in this sort of heat, the pitch will deteriorate pretty quickly. English pitches, you'd have thought. That pings into the leg side. Well, people were chasing after it, so maybe there was a bit of bat. And Phil Salt's gone down. Maybe it missed his pad and hit him in the... No, did it hit him in the knackers, actually? So he looks in a bit of pain.
He's got that kind of grimace.
He has got that grimace.
Well, while
some people laugh as well.
we do have another super chat from Lord Grover of Sheffield, who says that Nick still looks like a French children's book character.
Which one?
Yeah, exactly.
I think it's a T-shirt that does it. I was going to ask you, Bear, how do you feel about the fact that the ECB has now codified the alcohol ban and made it even stronger than before?
I didn't read the thing you put. What they actually said?
Oh, fuck, it's ridiculous. It's almost traumatised me. It took me back to school days.
I would go on strike if I was England players and tell them to fuck off. I'm an adult. If I want to drink outside of playing for the game, fine.
I mean,
whilst I'm on duty, in the middle of a game. And on tour, I don't mind so much. That one's played into the leg side, out towards deep mid wicket, and there's no run.
So does it mean you can't have a beer after the game?
Exactly.
Yes, it does.
Like, that's the whole fucking point.
I'll read it. I'll read the things to you after this break. I'll get some tweets in. So Tim Wilton Davis says he's first. Leah says hello all. Tim says Rian dropped. Leah says India with a good shot to win the first ever women's test at Lords. Yes, I'd say that's true. And Tim says Beaumont was possibly right to retire. Jace says, beating India is never pointless. So fair point, yeah. Tim says results against England at Lords don't count. Since when? Yeah. And he says, I'm old enough to remember the heat wave of June 2026. We made it through that one, so we'll be doing the same here.
We will. It's just all the computers don't work. Right. Prasit Krishna is going to bowl the next over, and he sounds like, if I can find him.
Do you want to play dirty with him? Do you think you can handle him? Prasit Krishna, Prasit Krishna.
That one's played back down the ground this time by Phil Silk. Very nice shot. And he's going to get the first boundary of the day. It sounds like this.
4 on on the floor. And one more fall than the four before. That's what fours are for. To get funky on the dance floor.
Nice shot.
It was indeed, wasn't it? Sorry, I'm trying to move a jingle. Oh, okay.
It's a pretty good pitch.
Oh. Yep. There we go, the music started up.
I was just thinking of the reggae.
Bit of reggae. It gets louder as the afternoon goes on. That one's defended out into the covers and there is no run.
Don't mind a bit of reggae. It's not a bad way to
No,
spend it.
it's not. It's a sunny afternoon. That's what I mean. The music that comes out there is generally quite good.
Yeah. You said last week it was Jazzy B.
That was a couple of weeks ago. It was Jazzy B, yeah, playing old rave tunes from the 90s. Hendo was getting very upset with it, but I was quite enjoying it. And adds a little bit of atmosphere to our own broadcast.
I feel like we're like
yeah, exactly. We're in a party stand in the ground. That's into the pads, and he's picked that up. It's a long boundary down there, and he's not going to make it. And Phil Salt has done an India. Plopped one straight to the man who's the only man out deep in the leg side. And Phil Salt has done a Phil Salt thing and got himself out.
The crowd says,
6 in any
the crowd says,
Yeah,
the crowd says you're out.
He did well to pick out the only guy out on the leg side. Like
India did it perfectly the other day.
Just catching practice.
Yeah, it's quite a long boundary with a big playing surface at Southampton.
So I'll tell you the alcohol ban
Yeah,
stuff.
yes.
Will McPherson reports that the first section of the new rules state that for every day of an England men's home series and tour, the midnight curfew is in place. Players cannot appear under the influence of alcohol in public or post on social media about any alcohol-related material or activities. And players must inform the team management or security if they are out of the hotel after 10 p.m., including changes of plans. And then from the day before the start of any match until the end of the day after that match is finished,
End of the day.
we recommend that no alcohol be consumed. Players cannot drink at all in public, including public areas of the team hotel, unless specifically approved by Key or McCullen. And players are strongly discouraged from consuming alcohol in private in this period because preparation, recovery, and professionalism must take priority. Fucking hell, it's like rules for 6-year-olds, isn't it?
Exactly, and I would actually coming from someone. The problem is, it comes from someone like Key, who is such a fucking inept bastard, and was a pisshead, and probably always has been, and loves a glass of wine. It's just like, fuck off, man, just fuck off. You know, I think they're all professional enough to realise not to drink during a game, but outside of that, when you're in your own country, you can fuck right off. It makes more sense to have it on a tour. Down a track comes Harry Brooks. Oh, it's a good big wahoo first ball.
It sounds like
through
you
the
can,
keeper.
Sorry. It sounds like you can get shit-faced in your hotel room though.
Well, yeah, not recommended.
if you
No,
want to.
not during the game, clearly. But
Only if nobody sees you.
And no one sees you
Yeah.
after the game. Just sit there with a bottle of gin.
I don't think we're reviewing this, are they? We aren't seeing a DRS timer.
Keeper says no.
Well, no one appealed, so I mean, presumably Sanji Sam.
I think he
I don't
missed
think
it,
he was
didn't he?
quite away from it.
Yeah.
He was miles from it.
Keeper wasn't even mildly interested.
No. Pressley Christian, last ball of the over, pulled down over mid-wicket. Not particularly well timed. Phil's not racing away, but they should get back for 2. And they do. England move on to 10 for 1 after 2 overs. Over to you, Messi.
And so in response to that, Jay Grover has sent us another super chat for £2. Thank you, Jay. He says, I'm now going to sell all of the team crack. Well, it doesn't mention crack or cocaine or any
smack. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
They all become druggies.
Yeah, I mean, Jesus. Talk about loopholes. Farong says, I'll be over after Bangladesh knock off the remaining runs to actually win against Zimbabwe. Yeah, 1 wicket down. They got to make sort of 13 runs off 18 overs or something ridiculous. South African midfielder Jaden Adams has died at the age of 25, just weeks after featuring for his country at the World Cup, says Tim Middleton Davis.
That's not nice. Yeah.
What are your predictions about England versus Norway, says Eric.
Don't want to be cocky. That's drilled square by Butler, but can't beat point, and there is no run. Look, me and Nick were discussing this before. I mean, we should be able to beat Norway without a shadow of a doubt. You know, it's like a cup final, isn't it? Both reasonably. I mean, I'd say we're probably a better side, but
We're favourites, aren't
too
we?
much. Yeah, we're favourites, no doubt.
And they did beat Brazil.
They did beat Brazil, but Brazil weren't very good.
Still.
And I fancy whoever wins this game being able to beat Argentina as well. Who only just scraped through against fucking Egypt, for crying out loud. That one is probably a leading edge by Butler. Goes out to cover, and there is no run.
I was out with a Brazilian friend on Wednesday, and they were all convinced there's conspiracies around Argentina and the refereeing and all that kind of stuff. He was spitting feathers.
They were just shit. They missed a penalty in the first half, for fuck's sake. It's Guerrilla, didn't he? Missed a penalty.
Yeah.
That would have made a big difference. They'd have been 1-0 up.
He wasn't happy,
No.
as you can imagine.
Haaland is a big threat. But I think he's only...
So basically, you're not sure, but you think England should win.
Yeah, well, England should win, no doubt about it. But whether they will or not, it's another game. Anyway, that's worked down to long leg by Butler.
England only just beat the Congo, so, you know, just...
Yeah.
That's such an English response. Oh, Nick, just fun. Oh, yeah, but do you remember the year that we couldn't trip over anything without damage?
There have been some sides here. Look,
say,
fucking Cape Verde took bloody Argentina to the brink, didn't they, for crying out
And
loud?
to do with Spain.
Yeah.
Well, I'm anticipating England playing France in the final and everybody hating each other.
Wow. France looked pretty useful.
France do look very useful.
Yeah. I love the way the English really resent the French, but despite the fact that England is really French, it's a normal invasion.
Don't mention a war. That's down the leg side. Nicely timed by Brooke, but straight to the fielder out in the deep for a single.
The Bayer Tapestries just actually arrived in the UK
Yes.
for the first time in 900 years or something.
Something like that,
funny
yeah.
you should mention it.
Presumably about 20 quid each to visit it, wasn't it? There's a special exhibition in there.
It's pretty long, isn't it?
Yeah, 17 metres or something.
Yeah. What is it down there in Kent somewhere, or is it Hastings?
They can't be actually putting it in Hastings, can they? Hastings is a shithole. Arshdeep is in, pulled. Wide of the man out of mid wicket. That's going to be 4 runs. Good shot by Butler.
Butler?
Yeah. He's still got some runs in him.
There's not one boy for me, I must have 2 or 3, I need 4.
Well, they should actually be displaying it at Battle, shouldn't they? Which is where the...
Well, yeah.
That's
true.
But I'd have thought it had been at the British Museum or the V&A or something, wouldn't it?
I think it is London, you know. I don't know why I think that.
I'm sure someone on YouTube will be able to tell us. Last ball of Arshdeep's third over. Down the track comes... I can't really see the ball on the telly, it's too bright. Gets an inside edge down a long leg. Does Butler and steals the strike at the end of the over. Over to you, Messi.
Lockie 6 is with us. It says, this is aggravating my Mickey Arthur PTSD, which I presume is referring to the rules on alcohol consumption. Jay says, I too am getting the fear. Leah says, I played the new cricket captain 2026 for my birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Leah. None of you lot, but except for Brian, kept me company. The game is good, by the way. You have to mod in the names. We have another super chat from Akira Zenju, who sent us 100 Indian rupees. Thank you very much for that. It says Argentina are nothing without refs' help, and the controversy, I would rather prefer France or England to win the World Cup.
Well, I mean, France are the favourites, aren't they? Everyone's favourites. I mean, they look fucking amazing. But in a one-off game, I thought they'd beat Argentina in the last World Cup, and they played really shit in that final. Oh, there's a good shot. Is that 6? No. 2 bounces into the boundary. Butler goes across his stumps and does a little ramp. Nice shot. Just helps it along with the pace. Takes it down to the boundary. 4 more.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, I'll be interested to see what average scores are here, because it is a big ground with big boundaries. It's a little bit lower.
It's quite a fast scoring ground, though, isn't it? It's got a very
It
fast...
can be, but I mean, I imagine you've got to hit it pretty well to get sixes.
The pitch looks pretty good, though.
Indeed.
Oh. The fear, the Mickey Arthur fear is from the shorts, not the alcohol.
Oh, yes.
That's £2 from Jay, I have to say that.
Proceed is in second ball, and Butler goes to give himself some room, clears his outside his leg stump. Proceed bowls a little bit wide of his off stump, and he can't reach across. Get it? It's a dot ball. No run. Butler's on 11. He's faced 8 deliveries. Brooks 3 off 3.
Any plans to watch the match later there?
I was going to hassle my friend and go around and watch it at his house, but I said to the kids, "Do you want to come around to my mate's house?" And they were like, "No, well, I want to watch it at home." So I said I'd watch it at home with them. That one is going to be pulled out the deep mid wicket, but misses it. Maybe kept a bit low on Butler. Hit on the pads. No shout for LBW. Probably a bit high. No run.
I think it's going to be lively on the streets of London tonight. People, hot day.
Yeah, well, I presume it's the Moroccans who went mad in Edgware Road the other night when they lost to France.
Yeah, I think so.
There was a bit of trouble, wasn't there?
Not the English. Well,
No, I don't think there's a big French community out there either. It's
yeah,
sort of Lebanese and
yeah.
there, isn't it? So
I don't know what they're upset about.
they were shit.
Yeah.
Now that has been lamped by Butler. He's picked that up but deposited it over long on. First of the day, one of these. That was a good shot. Right in his arc there. 4.6 this over.
He's played some nice shots as Butler.
He has.
We're writing him off, and then
Oh, he's still got it in him. It's just not as prolific, is he, as he used to be. Although I did read a stat he hadn't scored a 50 in T20s and something like 18 internationals.
It's quite a long time.
Yeah, it's quite a long time for someone like him. So maybe he can change that today. That's a wide from Proceed. Again, Butler went outside his leg stump to give himself some room. Proceed saw it, but then threw it way too wide of the off stump.
Butler's pretty good. He takes care of himself. I don't think he's been affected by the drinking ban too much.
No, I don't think so. Well, you never know with these guys, though. It's true to say, but the time marches on for everyone. It slows the reactions down a fraction, and the highest levels of sport. I mean, look at Djokovic. He's still merrily trying to grab that last Grand Slam, but he's just over the hill, isn't he? And he's still good enough to get to quarters and semis at all the majors, but he's not quite good enough to beat the top players anymore.
So there's that few percent, isn't it?
Yeah, happened to Sampras, happened to who was before Federer before him. That one's cut hard by Butler, but can't beat cover, and there's no run. At one point they were all unbeatable, and then suddenly they become fallible, all of a sudden.
Probably the advantage we've got of just being generally all right and stuff, because you don't notice it as much as you get older.
It's not a problem, exactly. One ball left in this over. I shall hand over to Messi. Still a few seats, it seems, available at the Rose Bowl. The one thing about the Rose Bowl is there's no cover. You are in the glaring sun in the middle of the day.
There's no shade, is there? There's
no shade at all. It's open. It is a bowl, literally.
Brutal.
Yeah. Make sure you got a hat. Lots and lots of sunscreen and plenty of water. Last ball of the over, pulled nicely by Butler, but straight to man at deep square leg. Pretty flat, one bounce out there. It'll be a single, he'll retain the strike. England 29 for 1 after 4. Over to you, Messi.
As Farong's drawn our attention to the buggers going on at the conclusion of the Zimbabwe-Bangladesh ODI. Bangladesh needed 3 runs to win, and Shanto was on 94. So, Tanzib was on 94. Shanto blocked out 10 dot balls to try and give him the strike, and then Townsend tried to hit a 6 and got caught on the boundary. And 2 balls later, somebody else has fallen. There's been a wide, so they now need 2 runs to win in 91 balls with 7 wickets standing. So I think they'll make it.
Down the leg side. That's a good shot by well adjusted. Oh, they have saved it. Butler came down the track at Arshdeep, who then buttoned it in at his pads, very full. He managed to adjust and play it down to long leg. There's 2 fielders converging on it, but they got back for 2, I think. So a little bit of weird fielding went on there, and then he got in each other's way. Yeah, just about stopped it from hitting the stump, hitting the rope. What am I on about?
Freaking Awesome has done some research for us. There's another high scoring venue. 248 is the highest recorded total. 158 is the highest chase. 211 is the highest second innings total. Chasing a big total is not easy at Southampton.
Yeah, I wouldn't have thought so. Now that was
Thank
a
you for
weird
that.
shot. Slower ball bouncer by Arshdeep, and Butler was setting himself to do some big shot, and then he kind of reverse scooped it over with a not particularly well hit, but got it over the keeper, and of course then it ran away. Actually, I'm doing him maybe a bit of disservice. I think he set up for it a lot earlier than I thought. Still didn't get it properly. It was a bit bottom half of the bat, but he got enough lift to get it over anyone behind on the offside, on the line of sort of third man, and scooted away for 4 runs. I hope to play a jingle this time because I'm too slow. And the next ball's coming. Arshdeep in. Down the track comes Butler. He's got hold of that one. Fuck me. Battered. But you see, it's a big ground because it's, you know, he's hit that pretty well, but it's not made it to the crowd. Just the edge of the green surface. It is 6 though.
It's a 78 metre boundary there.
Yeah, which is going to be a trouble for these IPL boys who are used to 60, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, that's 18, that's good 50 feet longer. It's,
Well, do you know the irony that struck me is that India refused to let any Indian players play in leagues overseas, which is why they got no experience playing in these sorts of grounds.
I know, it's interesting, isn't it? It's been brought up quite a lot during this series, and it's so true, you know. Because they think they're the greatest at everything, but they've been totally found out. I mean, they lost to Ireland, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
Not to disparage Ireland, but you'd expect an India side to beat that. Now that's plopped into the offside by Butler. It was bowled very wide. It probably would have been a wide had he left it. It should get back for 2. Harry Brooks still only faced 3 balls. Butler's now on 32 off 16. So it's got a strike rate of 200. And this over has gone for 14 off 4 balls so far.
Started off nicely.
Your actions have attracted another super chat there. Jay sends £2 for Bear being a wholesome dar. Yeah.
Why, thanks, Jay. Well, in the last game against Mexico, our screaming woke up my daughter with 30 minutes to go, and she couldn't sleep, and she came down and watched it with us as well. Me and my son stayed up to watch it. That one is driven out to the covers by Butler, and there is no run. We're going to have a switcheroo at the end of this over, aren't we?
Indeed.
It's going to be interesting whether anyone can see anything. That will be interesting.
The feed's not too bad for me.
It's probably not, because there are things that I've figured out, and one of them is if people's houses are hot, it might not even matter what's coming out of here. If your own computer overheats, it's just going to be just as bad at your end. It's not necessarily what comes out of our end as much.
Yeah, but when it was really hot a couple of weeks ago, the feed here was just useless.
Well, yeah, there is that too. It might well be that way. It's bunted down to long leg for a single off the last ball of the over, which went for 15 in the end, and Butler retains the strike. Brooker still only faced 3 balls. So what's your change? It's supposed to be Arnav, Al, and I don't know.
Will.
Will's not here.
Will's on socials.
But Will's not here. I'll hang about. Do you want to take a break?
Well, I'll stay on socials until Will shows up.
You know? Okay, cool. Okay.
Welcome, Al. Well, welcome, Arnav. There's a lot of discussion about the stats and about the World Cup on the channels. But at the end of the day, sorry, I'm just chasing through it. I'm not going to get involved too much in the discussion about the stats because it gets too deep. How are you going, Al, and what's your read of things?
It's a good start for England.
All right, we have Prince Yadav back into the attack. Into the attack rather, for his first over. Went for 28 runs in 3 overs in his last match. No wickets or maidens. We'll look to build upon that. Butler just seems to be settled at the crease. Knocks it to the deep for a single. Arshdeep returns it. Harry Brook with a bit of a slow start so far, just a run a ball 3. Do you think he'll probably just hold on till Butler's going out?
I don't think holding on is in Brook's lexicon. I think that he'll try and go from first gear to 5th gear.
Yeah. Prince in for his second delivery. Swung by Brook and the cameraman's missed it, as has Shivam Dubey. Tries to place where the ball is in the air, can't figure out where it is, and just awkwardly falls on his all fours as Brook and Butler come back for 2.
The ball seemed to be short of a length, and Brooks looked to pull it and got a massive top edge.
Yeah.
And because there's no shelter, the wind can get pretty swirly in Southampton, and Dubé he's had it, and then I'll be honest, he then didn't have it.
I think he just had it for a split second.
Complete arse of himself, really.
Yeah. Prince in for his third delivery. Brooks swings again, and I think he's got hold of that one all the way over the fence for one of these. Do we have anyone with the jingles?
We don't. Let's talk about sticks.
Nicely
Some
done.
a cappella jingles there by Al. Cheers for that.
Others on request. Silent also on request.
Lovely shot.
Yeah, 2 steps down the track and wallop. Well held in the crowd.
Good catch by the gentleman there. All smiles, although his team are losing the series. Another swing, and this one's probably timed even better. Another 6 for Brook. Prince has made an expensive start so far. 15 runs conceded off just 4 balls and 2 consecutive 6s. And I was just saying Brook started slow, and I guess I was wrong.
No, I think he'd only faced 3 balls and been at the crease for quite some time, which makes it feel like a slow start. But he's just bowling fractionally too short, and there's probably nothing in the wicket, which means that Brook can just play the ball on length, and if it's fractionally short, he's going to try and pull it Michael Vaughan-like through to the leg side.
Yeah, Prince probably needs to adjust his lines and lengths a bit to not get hit again. But then Brook goes again to the leg side, this time towards Abhishek in the deep, and they come through for a single. Brooks coming off 79 unbeaten off 35 balls in the last match as he guided England to a 9-wicket win with 8 4s and 4 6s in that one. Already got 2 6s so far, so he will be hoping to keep this form going. And there was some talk about England climbing to the number 1 spot in the men's T20 World Rankings. Butler chips it towards the leg side. Samson giving chase. They come through for a single. Butler will retain strike. 61 for 1.
It's very England, though, isn't it, to be ranked number 1 when the ranking doesn't matter.
Jay says, hooray, Al. Hooray, Arnav. And Leah says, hi, Arnav and Al. Eric J says, Will is here. It's just that he's invisible. A la Monty Panasa. And Maple Sticky Wicket Cricket League says, love the live jingles. They keep it up. Jingles all year round, says Tim Wilton Davis.
Well, should we try Should we try and imagine some other jingles?
Indeed.
Go for it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting for them to hit a 4 so I can hear you sing funky on the dance floor.
Well, the umpire has made his a Townsend drum circular motion to tell us that it's the end of the power play.
And India's best bowler of the series so far comes on, Akshar Patel. Looks like, oh, it's just a single on the offside. Butler went for a reverse hit there.
Yeah.
Tried to loft it, but did not make the connection that he wanted, and just comes through for a single. Broke back on strike. 18 of 7. Impressive strike rate so far. Well above 200. As is his norm in T20 cricket. Akshar in for his second delivery. Just punch to mid-wicket for a single. Tilak Verma fielding at mid-wicket, comes in from the fielding at deep mid-wicket rather, comes in from the boundary. Swung away by Butler, finds the man in the deep on the leg side. Another single for England. You can just get a sense that Akshar knows how to prevent them from, going full pelt at any delivery. He's kind of making them pick their shots. 3 singles conceded, 3 balls so far. Was that did it carry?
No, I don't think it carried. I think it was just half stopped at extra cover.
Brooks smashes it towards extra cover. Shreyas Iyer fielding there. And then the next delivery tries to play it down the leg side behind the wicket. 2 dot balls in a row. Decent start for Akshar. As we see Ravi Shastri, Owen Morgan, and who's that? I don't know the third person there in the commentary box. Akshar Patel in for the final delivery. And that's smashed by Harry Brook. Over the covers, straight over the fence, and he smashes it for his third 6 of the innings. 70 for 1 after 7. Messi?
Beautiful shot. Are you going live jingles or not? There's some discussion on YouTube as to whether or not there should be live jingles. Some are keen, some are not. So I've put up a poll on YouTube. Should Al sing live jingles? So far, yes is running at 38%, no is at 62%. But get in there. If you want some live jingles, yes is just making a run and it's up to 44%.
Here comes yes. Yes. It was interesting. I mean, 6 off that last delivery takes an Indian win of an over and kind of just moves it over the ledger into the England side.
Another new bowler in the attack. Suryan Shegre is into the attack now.
Yeah.
Shreyas Iyer. Sorry, go on.
I was going to say he's replacing Washington Sundar in the team today.
Yep, that's right. Shreyas Iyer's Punjab Kings teammate has shown favour for him during the IPL season, consistently picking him towards the end of the season. And he had some mixed performances with bat and ball, but a medium pacer all-rounder is probably what India would like when Hardik's not in the squad. So let's see how he goes.
The thing that I'm fascinated by with this essential evolution of the Indian team is that you're not necessarily replacing. You could be replacing like for like talent, but there's a certain aura with some of the players who are leaving the team now, which is irreplaceable. You can only get that through time and performance in the side.
Absolutely, I agree with that. Third delivery of the over, slightly down leg side. English players, batters looking towards the umpire, but no wide given. 3 dot balls so far. Decent start. And I really agree with your point, Al. But another thing is Hardik, Virat, these guys, they sort of came up under MS Dhoni, so they sort of got a bit of his aura, and it, you know, obviously built upon that. These guys don't really have a guy like that in the team, because Shreyas has always been under fire, no matter what he does, unfortunately. Butler smashes that into the offside, straight to the fielder. 4th dot ball of the over. Decent start by Suryansh.
Just a little bit of a squeeze. Just
a lot
the
of
beginning
pace
of the
variation
squeeze.
as well.
Yeah.
65, 79, 64 and 81 miles per hour on his first 4 deliveries. A lot of variation, making the England batters think about their timing and placement of the shots. In for his 5th ball of the over. And that's punched towards point. Finds the gap. Fielder runs around and covers. They'll come back for 2 runs.
No, it's good cricket all round. You can see that he's bowling to his field. That was a well-placed shot by Butler, who looks slightly who looks less ADHD than Brook does. You get the feeling that Brook gets bored very quickly and then tries to play a more extravagant shot as a way of almost for his own amusement, more than it is about runs. I don't know about, but it's no, it was behind square and well fielded.
It's last ball of the over. Punch the offside and they come through for an impressive quick single. Good running there by Butler to retain strike. 73 for 1 after 8. Messi.
Maple Sticky Wicket Cricket League says, I wish I could vote twice. Dang, free the live jingles. The live jingles, yes, is up to 64 to no 36, 34. Sorry, 36. So I think you're free to sing a jingle or two next time the opportunity arises. Freaking Awesome says, India take a big gamble in this game by playing only 4 proper bowlers. I don't know why. They should have gone with 4 pacers and Bristols, as spinners struggle a lot there in the past. And on any England wicket, you can't go with more than 2 spinners. Still, India went with 3 spinners for the first 2 games, so I just don't get it.
Just getting a glove change for Harry Brook.
For
Butler.
Bishop could put out an album of jingles.
Not available in any shops.
No, it wouldn't sell anyhow, but never mind. Tim Wilton Davies says England have at least 3 spinners here. Well, I think it's flattering to call. Well, I think there are spinners and there are spinners, aren't there? There are real spinners and then there are batsmen who spin occasionally. Lockie 6 is Will passed up on his dunny with a needle in his arm. Will's more likely is the internet isn't working for Will, so it has happened before.
In the meantime, Prince is back into the attack. His first delivery. Butler tried to clear the infield. Bounces just short of the fielder. They come through for a single. Brook back on strike.
We've had no response from Will.
Okay.
So we're going to assume missing presumed melted.
Yes. I think
stuck in traffic, we'll say. Just like the Indian team earlier. As Brook smashes 1 over the covers on the offside. No fielder in the deep. Couple of bounces over the rope for 4. Al, let's have the jingle.
4 on the floor. 1 more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4's for. There you go. That's
funky on the dance floor.
There you go. We're all in it now.
It's a team. It's a team. Teamwork makes the dream work.
We're through the looking glass now, gents. I can only apologise for a lack of tune. No, actually, I'm not sorry.
All right. And another one through the offside. This time finds the fielder in the deep. Brook comes through for a single. Prince has been expensive. 22 runs from just 9 balls so far, and doesn't seem to be settled in at all compared to, as you said, Al, about Suryansh bowling to the field. Prince just seems to be, bowling as if he's trying to get his body warm or something. Just the same line and length.
Just that lack of variation.
Yeah, absolutely. And pace on as well, so easy to strike. Oh, that's thick edge over the wicket keeper. And that's another boundary. Takes the England total up to 83 for one. Butler's up to 44. Just a big hit away from a well-deserved half-century, I would say.
Yeah, big nick over the keeper. If you're not bowling well, that will happen. As opposed to if you are bowling well, then that will end up in the keeper's gloves, or it will stick in a fielder coming off the bat at like 80 miles an hour. It's funny how karma strikes on a cricket field.
Mm-hmm. Sprints in for his fifth delivery. That's almost pitched on the green there, outside the off stump. Big wide.
Wide.
Now you see him. Oh, that was a jingle, was it?
Yeah, I think.
So you see him.
By the way, I can report.
Sorry, go on, Messi.
It's tea time at Lords. The Indian women are 30 for no wicket in their second innings. That's the lead of 145.
Wow. Sprints in for the fifth legal delivery of his over. Punch the man in the deep on the offside, Shreyas Iyer. Some batters come through for a single.
Yeah, you can't stop the bleeding.
No. Eric Jay suggests you could hum the Mastermind theme tune.
No. The new series starts on Monday, so that all has to be has to be given to a new crop of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sprint is in for the last ball of his over. Brook tries a cheeky cut. Oh, is it overthrows now?
Yeah.
One overthrow there. That's really loose fielding there by Tilak in the deep, not in the deep, rather inside the circle. Thrown it towards the stump with nobody covering, and Brook steals a single.
It's almost like they goaded him into.
That was just.
Leah says people voted no on the live jingles are boring pricks that should count their blessings that it's not me singing them. Tim Milton Davies makes a very important point. He says, Cunt Binface is the unique candidate we deserve. Make your vote count. Yeah, John Harvey, aka Count Binface, has appeared on Guerrilla Cricket on a number of occasions. Lovely bloke.
The number of times I voted is a reflection of how firmly I believe in his policies.
As Akshar's back into the attack. Oh, Brooks swings one over the offside, deep into the crowd again. First ball of Akshar, second over for a huge six. And that's his fourth six of the innings.
Let's talk about six.
It's 37 of 15.
And Maple Sticky Wicket Cricket Lead says, excellent, Alan.
Nah, try. And then 10 minutes later, when we get our breath back, we try again.
Was that a full toss? There's a bit of a stutter in my stream. Couldn't see the ball.
I think it was full to the point where he's made it a half volley.
Right. That explains the distance on it. Oh, he goes again. Same area, slightly straighter this time. The same result. Another six. That's just 2 consecutive sixes so far. 43 of 16.
Just one step down the ground, Arnav, and then launched it again. So 2 sixes in a row. 2 sixes in a row.
Came down the track this time.
I can't find the ball. It's under someone's seat.
Yeah. Well, if Harry Brook's trying to kill me when I'm 20 rows back in the crowd, I want a souvenir.
India absolutely no answers for the onslaught here put on by Joss Butler and Harry Brook. 98 from 9.2 overs, and that's probably 102 there. It is 6, 6 and 4 to start the over. India are in dire straits.
Yeah. So the first two were pitched up, and he's gone straight down the ground. This one just slightly shorter, and he's given all the just enough room to cut away. You don't see Axar flustered very often.
Oh, that's an awkward one. He tried to play it to the leg side, but it's probably taken. It's taken a deflection off the wicket keeper probably to switch sides and go over to the offside, and that's 5 wides. Let's have a look.
This is an expensive over, and still 3 balls to go.
Yeah.
That took no touch. The ball just slightly spun over to the offside, as I see in the replays here. 21 runs of 3 legal deliveries so far. That's incredibly rare for a bowler of Akshar's caliber, but he does tend to sort of lose his way sometimes when the others around him aren't performing. That's a brilliant stop there at point. Brook tried to smash it through the gap, field a dive to save it, and they come through for a single. That was a lovely save.
No, it was a great stop right at the edge of the circle. It was well hit again, but the upshot of all of that is that Brook's gone to 48 off 18, and the partnership's gone to 100.
Akshar in for the 5th delivery. The same fielder to the other side of the fielder at point towards his right side. They come through for a single.
Lockie, on the strength of your live jingles, Lockie says, "Screw Mastermind, I'll go on the voice."
No. Out of deference for people who can actually hold the note. No.
Last ball of his over for Akshar. Punch down the leg side. Deep mid wicket comes in. Oh, batters do really well to go for 2 runs there. Butler diving in to help Harry Brook at the other end get to his 50 of just 19 deliveries. That's an impressive innings.
Indeed.
Some going.
263 his strike
Do we get a
rate.
50 jingle from you, Al, or not?
No.
Fair enough.
2 4s, 5 6s makes you wonder what he was doing with all the other deliveries.
How are you with Super Chat jingles, Al?
Super chat game, Super chat game, Super chat game, Super chat game.
Excellent, because we have 2 Super Chats from Jay Grover. One of was for £2, where the message has actually been retracted.
Oh,
But
wow.
The other one, actually there's 3 now, he sends £5, says, "Can I suspend my Patreon for a month to buy Messer some new jumpers? I like my old jumpers."
There's nothing wrong with your jumpers. How dare they?
Once you get
That's
a nice
actually a
cuddly
lovely
jumper, you
colour.
don't want to toss it away. This sienna orange, as you referred to it, burnt sienna orange, is very nice, thank you. And then he sends another £2 to say, "Alan's jingles, mint." There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, there
You
we
all
go.
have low standards, and God bless you.
Of course we have low standards.
That's why we're
otherwise-
here.
Yeah, exactly. We don't want to feel that sort of unreachable standards are being set. We wouldn't belong. We must be on a drinks break. Oh, we're
I think we
probably-
are.
Yeah, you can
we're-
keep
we're
going. Yeah,
halfway
we
through.
are on
Yeah.
the drinks break. And
Actually, we are scheduled to be the 3 for the next 5 overs.
yeah,
well, that's
it's you on comms,
Yeah.
Al. It's
Me and you are
the same.
just swapping
Yeah.
seats.
Oh, that makes life easy, doesn't it? Some discussion around spinners. There's a big difference between going with batters who can bowl spin and going with 3 proper quality spinners, says Freaking Awesomes. Jax has improved his bowling a lot, but Bethel's still a part-timer. To which Eric J says the spinners were an odd-looking group. Tip says Adil, Dawson and Jax have all bowled plenty of overs in their careers, but I would suggest that Adil's are considerably higher quality than the other 2. Dawson is an all-rounder. Adil is a handy lower-order batter. but Adil is a bloody good white ball bowler, isn't he?
Each adds value, you know, and it's, you know, with the T20 game the way that it is, it becomes about offering a variety of choice without necessarily adjusting the lineup. You know, the fascinating thing about, you know, I mean, England really haven't shown their full range of batting because they've not had to.
No.
But, you know, Bethel's gone for a big innings. You know, Brooks gone for a couple. Salt's gone for one. Butler's going for one right now. You know, as Suryanch comes in for the 11th over, Butler takes a short ball wide outside the off stump, barely hits it, but hits it into the deep covers, and they'll come back for 2. Butler's on 48. He's had the best seat in the house, hasn't he? Well, Brooks gone bananas in those last few overs.
Absolutely. He hasn't had a 50 yet this series, has he?
No.
Josh Butler.
Don't think so.
This should be a good one.
No,
Should be a welcome 50.
I don't think he's had a 50 this year, actually.
Well, see if the curse holds. This is outside the off stump, slapped away through the covers in front square.
And there it is.
That will be a 4. That went like a tracer bullet. And Butler's reached his 50. 52 not out off 34 balls, which is perfectly reasonable if your playing partner wasn't going bonkers.
Yeah.
He's playing at the strike rate at which they used to play when he first came into T20s.
Yeah, that kind of like
150.
130, 135, 140 strike rate.
Yeah.
I mean, the interesting thing is that, you know, I'm loath to say it because it'll just be the commentator's curse, but this is, I'm sure, snicked behind. No, just a play in a miss. Butler tried to give himself room to leg to hit the ball to the offside, but a swing and a miss. It's where the wicket-taking deliveries aren't coming from, Arnev. That seems to be the big issue, was that there seems to be an awful lot of like 3rd or 4th choice bowlers, but no premier wicket-taking option for Shreyas at the minute. As this is, again, short pitched outside the off stump, ramped over backward point, couple of bounces, and that will go for another 4. 121 for 1, Arnav.
Yeah, as you said, you know, obviously missing Bumrah and Hardik quite a bit, and the wickets haven't suited Akshar's style. I mean, he had been good in the 3 games so far. Today he was decent in the first over, but the second over, obviously Brook just took over, smashed him all over the park. So it's sort of a
I think this wicket might
exercise.
suit India better than the previous ones have.
Well, the problem is that you know what we've seen from the IPL is the bowler is in again, trying to tuck him up for room, full of pitch delivery, but kind of bunted back down the field towards a long off, and that'll be a single to bring Brook on strike. There can be so much run pressure that ultimately it doesn't matter whether the pitch suits or not. Unless you're perfect, you're onto a hiding for nothing.
Yeah.
So Brook is going to face. He's sat and watched for a little bit. He's on his 50 from 19 deliveries. 1 ball left of this 11th over. That is just guided down to short third man. Brook will take a single, keep the strike. He's on 51, and England are smashing it all over the park. 123 for 1.
Leah says, I should go on Germany's Got Talent. I can bore uneducated German pros to death by talking about cricket after all. I'm not entirely sure that's a talent. And Eric J says there's no such program. I can't read that one. Interesting thing about cricket captain 26, says Leah. they massively improved the game by replacing Agger's boring commentary with Norcross. Is Norcross voicing in games that? That seems sort of appropriate. I bet he was pissed at the time too. Ghost Rider says these two are marmalising this bowling.
They are. Axar's in to bowl his next over. Just a push towards deep cover. Will bring a single. They did think about two. Ran the first one hard. Doing all the little things well. Putting the Indians under pressure. 124 for 1. As Axar comes around the wicket. Full toss. Over extra cover. Now will the fielder in the deep get there? Yes, he will. Will there be two though? Yes, there will.
It's a lovely shot and decent fielding as well in the deep. I think the ball spun a bit on him. You could see him run towards his right and then reach towards his left to field the ball.
This one is a bit short, and there's 4 deep fielders in the leg side, but all of them will watch the ball. Goes between deep square leg, just a little bit front of square, and deep backwards square. And that's 1 bounce for 4 runs. But there's 4 deep fielders on that leg side, and Butler was just unafraid, Arnav.
Absolutely. He seems to be really going for the leg side shots this innings. Anything that's pitched in that zone, oh, there you go again.
He's
trying to swing it with.
Just a dribble to short fine leg gets a single, but I've never seen Axar seem as confused about where to bowl.
Absolutely. Got 2 batters who can take him down to any part of the field.
Yeah. This again, Brook takes a step to leg, but Axar follows him, goes to deep mid wicket, just a single. But, Axar's got figures of 0 for 43. And Arnav, as you described him, he's a control bowler. He's a run stopper. But anything but in this over. A reverse by Butler, but that will be fielded at the fielder originally at point. And another successful over for England. Jez.
Eric J says, is marmalise a Ken Doddism? I understand it's a Liverpool-based slang term from the turn of the last century, which was combination of marmalade and pulverise.
I'm not sure about its deviation, but it certainly gets the point across.
Indeed, it does. Tim Wilton Davis says Axar is better with a pink SG on an Ahmedabad Bunsen. Yeah, well, all spinners are better on an Ahmedabad Bunsen, that's for sure. Leah says Norcross is audibly pissed in the game, which makes it even better. I can imagine. Yeah.
Well, there was a point you made, Jez, which we'll come to in between balls here, because Rashid is going to bowl his 3rd over. Figures of 1 for 18, although can't imagine he'd be happy about coming back at this stage. Slightly back of a length, Brook goes down the ground. Long on comes to prevent the 4, but cannot prevent the 2. Because there's this lack of experience going around the world to play in other leagues, because not all tournaments are going to be played in India, this is where you have to kind of blood some of your worldly inexperienced players because of where future tournaments are going to be played. As Proceeders in again.
Yeah.
Butler Brook kind of goes to shape to uppercut it, but in the end kind of backs out of the shot. And that'll go through to the keeper, a welcome dot ball. 134 for 1. Yeah, not much commitment from Brook there. First time he's really not been full-blooded in one of his 24 shots. That one is very short. Brook has to go a long way above his head to pull that. but he does so absolutely safely down to deep backward square for a single.
And to add to your point, Al, the sad thing is that, it's not just the contracted players under the central contract that are banned from foreign leagues. It's anyone playing in the Ranji Trophy, Vijay Hazare Trophy, any Indian senior cricket for men's, they're prohibited from playing, any franchise cricket abroad to protect the brand value, as they say, of the IPL.
It's crazy.
Brook takes a step to leg, plays it, tries to get through deep mid-wicket, finds the fielder. A sort of a shortish mid-off, a shy at the stumps, but the upshot of it all is that's a dot ball. Because one of the things that we know is that the history of cricket is full of good players becoming great players because of their experience in other parts of their gain in other parts of the world. And this is short. Butler swivels, pulls, and that has gone high and deep into the stands for 6 glorious runs, and Butler moves on to 70.
It's incredible seeing him dominate the leg side, reminding us of his heyday, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean,
but he is England's all-time great white ball cricket batter, I would say.
No, one hand's even come off the bat with that 6. Timed it sweet as a nut. But yeah, I mean, it's ironic that this is happening after there was talk at the beginning of the innings that maybe the end was, certainly.
I
mean, he'll be the first one to admit that he's closer to the end than the beginning, but it's always nice to remind people what you can do. Last ball of the over, an attempted reverse ramp shot, but the ball's very wide, and wide enough that in the midst of it all, it will be called a wide. 142 for
I must say, we know that Butler's on 70, but that was really ambitious trying what he tried. The reverse ramp outside off.
Yeah.
That's really hard to get bat on ball.
I keep on thinking that in order to reposition that many things, at some point you have to take your eye off the ball.
Yeah.
But last ball, Yorker length delivery, tries to cramp him up for room, but he times it really well down towards long on. That will be another 2. They cannot stop the bleeding. Beautiful running. 13 overs gone. 144 for 1.
James Armstrong says, I could do with a couple of Jaffa cakes. Damn you, James. No, all I can think of is Jaffa cakes.
Jaffa.
He says, I don't mean to brag, but I got my picture in the Burnley Express with Ken Dodd. Tim Wilton Davis says, I can't Jaffa cakes. It's one of my 5 a day. If only.
Hey. Keep your Ken Dodd stories coming in.
Freaking Awesome says, do you think at least in this game India will score 200 plus even for a losing cause? They've only scored it once against England in the T20s in Bristol in 2018.
It's looking increasingly likely that they might need to, because 144 for 1 with 7 overs left to go.
If Farong says 220 plus should be the minimum with 9 wickets in hand. Yeah.
Well, they have all the launch pad they need.
Ghost Rider says this is Butler's first T20I 50 in 19 innings.
Oh wow! So does that take it back before the World Cup?
It felt that there was struggles starting at the World Cup. Turian is back in to Brook, wide outside the off stump. Brook plays this into the covers in front of square, well fielded, but there will be 2.
So here's a question for you from Greystake. Always wondered what nuts are sweet. I think of macadamias and cashews as sweet.
Yeah,
cashews are sweet. Yeah.
And any nut dipped in chocolate.
Yes, that helps, doesn't it?
I'd like to think so. Brook will face again on 58. This is short and outside the off stump, and Brook tries his best to flail this away but cannot make contact. It's a welcome dot ball.
Tim Wilson Davis says chestnuts too.
Yeah. Do you think that the size of the ground is helping England here as well, that there are so many twos available? You know, Southampton being a slightly bigger ground. That
obviously the awareness as well of England players to know when to go for the full swing and when to place it between the field. You haven't seen that much with the Indian batters, who as opposed to these after this ball. Sorry,
this is smited straight down the ground, and no one moves a muscle apart from people behind the side screen trying to find the ball again. That's gone miles for 6.
What's that? Six of his innings? Amazing.
At least.
But yeah, as I was saying, the England batters have sort of a two-faced approach, whereas the Indian batters have just been, swinging in 4th or 5th gear and losing their wickets to mistimed shots, getting caught. So yeah, that's been a huge difference in the approach of the batters.
Yeah. He went so deep in his crease. He was set up kind of outside the crease, and then took a massive step back into the crease, and then, it's when everything's on for Harry Brook, he's so beautiful to watch. Arms swinging through, kind of a short arm jab of a shot through, head so still as he faces again. That is too wide. Yeah, he took a step to leg. Surya tried to bowl it at the advisory line on the offside field, but too wide, wrong side of the line. So the total moves on to 153.
A little bit of
that would have been a first-class wide. So
a little bit of a tidbit for Indian fans or fans in general of cricket. Suryansh is the first player for India since R. Ashwin to wear the 99 jersey.
This has been edged, and it's gone between, short third man and the keeper. When it's not your day, it's not your day, and that's gone for 4, and Brook's on 68 now. The number 99. It'll be the first.
Yep.
It'll be the first.
Butler has some memories of that number in the.
Everyone does. It'll be interesting about. Do you think that when Kohli officially retires, that they might go the whole hog and retire the number 18? That no one will be able to wear that number again?
I don't think it should be a thing, because I don't think it's ever been a thing in cricket.
No, it hasn't. But in other sports, as Brook takes a step to leg, short, slower bouncer, just kind of paddled into mid-wicket, and there's a throw at the stumps, but the bowler's not taken the time to back up at his own end, and therefore it's gone for 2, and that brings up the 150 partnership. No, it's just that in other sports, it's like the ultimate accolade of your the last accolade of your career, the representation of how important you've been, is that no one will wear your number again. And it'll be interesting whether, cricket may never ever do it. Ashwin may well. I would wonder how an
Probably
I wonder
not.
if Ashwin actually gives 2 hoots about the idea that there's another.
Well,
Indian player.
Cricket numbers are nowhere near as significant as say basketball numbers. Or
that is leaning down the leg side. Now Brook has hit that a long way in the air, but it's bounced in front of he mistimed it, didn't go for 6. As a matter of fact, it stopped short of deep backward point running around, and that will be 2. Just looking at whether we've got another ball left to go in this over. We do.
To add to what Messi said about the insignificance, it went to a point where Sehwag stopped wearing a number on his back. He just had his name on his back for the latter part of his career.
I prefer that.
Honestly,
the numbers mean nothing to me.
It's it becomes the natural. We're at that point now as this is in the slot, and Brook has driven that like Rory McIlroy straight as an arrow straight down the ground. That will be a 6 to end the over. It's just too much. It's 12 and over now. It's 168 for 1 with 6 overs left to go.
Rex Van Ren says, greetings Earthings, greetings one, greetings all. Freaking Awesome says, it's more than the conditions, it's something else, because many of these players played T20I series really well in South Africa. Even in Australia they played well, but of course not a full strength side. That's a good point. Economy Animate says, can I reverse jinx by saying no way will there be twin tons? Well, intentional jinxes just do not work. I'm sorry.
Yeah, karma doesn't work like that.
In South Africa, Tilak batted at number 3. He batted really well there. In the middle order, he can't help himself. He's really struggling. Shuffling the batting in order to accommodate new players is another issue.
Yeah.
Well, there's such a wealth of talent that can be called on to open the innings. Even just the idea of Vishen Kishan coming down to 3 seems like a compromise. It's going to be Prince to bowl his next over. He's next in the firing line. That is a ball outside the off stump, slapped away towards extra cover, and the fielder cannot prevent the 4. And it just feels like the whole world is tilted.
Substitute as well, Ravi Bishnoi. Wonder who he's on for.
Well, I don't want to bowl my overs, so I'm going to go and it's my back.
I mean, England are on for 240 here.
Well, if they carry on at the pace, as this is. Wow. Just picked up a half volley in the slot outside off stump, and Butler needs no invitation to take that over long on, and that is 6 more runs, and you're already going at 12 and over, and the first 2 balls of this over go for 10.
It's unbelievable how they're still going, and there's no sort of change in the field or the approach from the Indians. Shreyas Iyer has been quite passive this series, even though England have been putting a lot of pressure on India for most of the series. He's not sort of made those, minor changes within and over to tilt favour back.
We've been together now for the middle half of this. As Prince is coming in again, and this is too far on the leg side, and it just is in the arc for Butler, who swings it away over deep square leg, and that's another 6. I haven't seen Shreyas go and talk to a bowler yet.
Yep.
And it's a pretty lonely place out there with 2. I mean, these guys have been at it for like 78 balls now, and their run rate for the partnership is over 200. Go and give some advice.
Last 5 overs have gone at 17.2 per over.
There's just nothing. I mean, the wicket-keeper's gone to speak to him before the captain has.
Yep. And I think, Shreyas' captaincy is sort of overstated because he has the Ricky Ponting umbrella over him at Punjab Kings. You never know how much that is. Ponting's presence is helping Punjab. So now without him, and with someone like Gambhir, who himself is quite subdued, you can see there's not much, as you said.
There's a slight vacuum there, isn't there?
Yeah, huge vacuum, I would say. Not just light, because he's not even speaking to the debutants like Prince Yadav and Suryansh.
So this is wide outside the off stump and guided wide of short-third man, and that will run away to the boundary, and that will go to 4, and Butler is all of a sudden on 92.
Wow.
Honestly, having watched his prime for Rajasthan Royals, I couldn't be happier seeing this innings of his, because it's been a long time coming for him in T20Is.
Yeah, when everything all clicks together, it is remarkable to see. It is fascinating about how this form of cricket suits him as opposed to others. This is again wide outside the off stump, again kind of cut away backward of square on the offside field. There'll be a single, so 4 6 6 4 4 1 21 by my loose maths.
21 from just 17 50 from 17 deliveries for Prince.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Take if it was a referee, they might have stopped the fight. We're going to have a change at the end of this over. Arnav, I think you're staying on for good behaviour. I think Nick's coming in just a second. And this is again cut away, but can't be point. So that will be a dot ball. Boo, dot ball.
Arnav, are you happy to do socials?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
'Cause I've been on for 15 overs.
Nick, it's carnage out there.
Certainly seems it.
I will. I'll see you in the second half. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
Well, a while ago, I went over. I got 5-2 over 240, which is, quite good odds.
That's great odds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And now the line. Well, the last time I looked over, the line was at 255.
Hope you chucked a tenner on that at least.
It was a fiver. My bets are always a fiver on cricket.
Fair enough.
That'll be a good return. £17 off a fiver. I mean, it could always go tits up if, presumably, if a wicket or two falls, which might happen.
I'll just get one message in. Freaking awesome 2501 says, are we going to see Southampton's highest T20I total today? 248 is currently the highest.
It's possible if they carry on. If these two get to the end, then yeah. I mean, currently they're going for 252.
Just 10 and over to get the 240.
+1, yeah. Well, probably +2. Although it wasn't over 240 and a half, which is weird. So what happens if it gets 240? Do I get it? I presume I do.
You just get your stake back, don't you?
Stuck 241, I guess you got to get.
Which currently
We'll
looks
see.
like an absolute cert.
Well, 5 overs to go, 189 for 1.
But like all horses, they can fall over.
It's true. Well, Axer's into bowl to Butler, who slaps it out on the offside to the kind of cover boundary, and they just come back for another 2. Butler's on 95.
Brooks hardly had any strike recently, has he?
Partnership's 183. That must be coming up to a record.
I'd have thought so. Oh, that's gone a long way.
Wow.
So I think that's 100 for Butler. It's short, and he just swiveled round, smashed it over deep square leg, and he's 101 from 51 balls.
Well, his career's not over, is it?
No. And it's one of... it's already on 6.
Oh, the jingles are back.
The jingles are back, yeah.
There
Real
are
jingles.
milestone jingles as well. Do we do a jingle for
Oh, you can
100?
give him 100. Centurion.
You should.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
we should.
deserves it.
Yeah, definitely, because he's...
20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
Congratulations, sir. You are a centurion.
There we go.
Good innings.
Well played. We were writing him off earlier.
Oh, we were writing him off earlier, weren't we? Saying he's too old, he's losing it.
Yeah, if this is losing it, then...
Yeah.
You never know. They might bring him back into Test cricket.
Never. No.
Oh, wow. Okay, so the ball after Axel Bowles short, smashes it open to kind of deep, kind of long off, and Surya's just dropped a fairly straightforward catch, unfortunately.
Gutted.
Do you know Punjab in the IPL had the highest number of dropped catches, and Suryansh plays for Punjab.
Well, there you go.
That's where he learnt it.
That was a terrible drop. That one.
Meanwhile, next ball, Brooks on the strike. Axel Bowles short, smashes him over deep mid wicket for another one of these.
Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex.
When you're getting battered about the park, you don't want to be dropped easy one. I mean, that was a straightforward catch down it.
Yeah, that was too simple.
It's not been a good time of it in the field.
Yeah.
Last ball of the over. Brooke plays it out to deep cover. Come through just for one.
That's boring. We're still on 16 off the over so far, though.
Yeah, 85 is Brooke. Access bowled 3. This is last over. The last ball, actually. Not 59. So.
They're on for close to 260 here, aren't they?
Yep.
Oh, man. Butler comes down the wicket. Something like he kind of squeezes it out the leg side, but such is the way it went for 4 down to.
Past the man on the short 45, yeah.
So one of these.
It's Nissan She. It's Nissan She.
I mean, Brooks only taken 35 balls to get his 85. And it's astonishing, really.
Carnage.
India just don't look interested, Arnav.
Absolutely. I mean, it's been the same since, I would say, the second match, because the first match I felt that was a decent score and it looked like it would be a contest before the rain came in. But yeah,
that's the only one I haven't seen, to be fair.
Yeah.
I've seen all the others and they've looked terrible.
200 partnership. So just they're getting a drink or two, I think, before they really tee off.
Well, yeah, but the last 4
Let's get to some of the chats. We have a super chat. Let's jingle them up. Jay Grover.
Nah, just get on with it.
Okay. Jay Grover sends £2 and says, Arnav, to clear it up, Bear is the only Manc here. Is it true? Are you from Manchester?
No, I'm not from Manchester. I went to Manchester Uni.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's nice.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
What years?
Oh, God. 94 to 98.
Oh, I left in 93. I was at the Hacienda giving it all now.
Yeah, I was there and it's the kind of tail end. Didn't do a whole lot of work.
I did no work. I did 3 different courses in 3 years.
I had to repeat my first year.
I passed my first year, but then I decided it was a really horrible course and I didn't want to do it. So I changed to a really hard course. I did physics. And
I did physics the first year.
Fucking impossible, especially when you were a space cadet like me.
Well, apart from relativity, that was quite easy. So Arshdeep's back for his last over. First ball's wide outside off stump to Brooke and is a wide.
And then in my final year, I did sound engineering at a private studio up in town, up near Piccadilly Station.
Oh, yeah, good time.
And that was good, and I was very enthusiastic about that. And I got distinction, but it was a meaningless distinction because it was a private course which didn't really have any educational relevance.
What you've learned, you've put to good use.
I have, yeah. In the end,
without that, you wouldn't be here.
Well, exactly.
Arshdeep got in store. Coming in, bowling to Brooke. It's on the leg stump.
Fuck off, Arshdeep.
It's a really pitched up ball. Hits him on the first. Kind of desperate, maybe.
Yeah, very desperate. It's pitched a mile outside leg stump.
Are you two gents interested in conspiracy theory?
Yeah, go on
always.
Always.
Eric says on the comments, England aren't this good. There must be some sort of betting scandal going on.
I put in the fix. I wanted over 240, and I bunged on shitloads of money. Prediction markets. No.
£5.
£5, yeah.
So India reviewing this.
Are they?
Are
they really? Are they fucking insane?
I guess, just...
It's clearly pitched outside
pitching out. Yeah. Even with the stuttering stream, I could see that.
Yeah, it does look like...
Maybe that's why I could see that. It stopped right there.
It doesn't look like he hit it anyway, but it does. It looks like it's outside leg stump by.
It might be going on to shade leg stump, but it's definitely pitched outside leg. Yeah. Here we go.
Yeah.
Pitching outside leg. Review lost.
Review lost. Well,
Looks like it was going on to hit the stumps, but
them's the rules.
Indeed.
So England reigned 210 for 1 after 3.
So, I'm interested to know what England's highest T20 individual partnership record is, because they haven't brought it up on the telly, but I'm sure this must be it. And that's wide again.
This time it's wide on the offside from Archdeep. Butler kind of faintly swings at it and then decides to go by. 212 for 1.
So 3 off the first ball so far.
To answer your question, Bear, it's 182 runs set by David Malan and Owen Morgan for the 3rd wicket against New Zealand in Napier on November 8th, 2019.
Well, it's not anymore.
Oh yeah, this is
it then.
Roaring past it, 200 now.
This is it now.
This is past 200, so yeah, definitely. It's unlike Sky, just slap it up on the screen and tell us.
A record.
Oof, that's a filthy delivery.
They probably won because Owen Morgan is in the comms box.
Maybe, yeah. Anyway, that was a horrible full toss on a stump, but that kind of smacks it too long off. Sorry, they go through for 1 run. 213 for 1. Partnership continues.
Only had 2 balls in the over though, even though it's almost 4 now.
Yeah. Jesus, you run out of space soon.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Like Brooke to get his ton as well here.
I mean, it's an 85, 36 balls.
That'd be a quick 100.
Archdeep comes in, miles outside of stump, another wide.
They've lost the plot a bit, haven't they? They don't know where to bowl. Which is a bit unfortunate if you're an Indian bowler.
Certainly worrying.
I mean, you'd rather keep it on the line of the stumps rather than bowl wides.
Well, I think they're scared if they bowl on the line of the stumps, it's going to be picked up over the leg side, isn't it?
I think it's because he's a left arm, although it's just going to keep going. He wants to come around the wicket if he's going to do that. It's hard to. Oh no, this one's on the leg stump. Rook turns it to square leg, and there's no run.
Oh my God, it's a dot ball.
If they was only gone for 5.
Yeah, we only had 3 balls of it though, in real effect.
This is true.
3 wides. But that's not bad.
The way they've been going.
Yeah, I mean the 2, the leg by and the 1 were basically full deliveries on leg stump, weren't they? They've not been able to pick up.
And the other ones have been wides. Archdeep's coming into bowl. He bowls. Rook tries a kind of reverse scoop outside of stump, and I think it just gone through. There might be another dot ball actually.
Oh my God!
2 in a row.
We have a stat from Messi. He says that, as far as I can tell, India is the only full member nation to have achieved 2 T20I centuries in 1 innings in November 2024, which was Sanju Samson and Tilak Verma against South Africa. So if Rook gets to his 100, they'll be only the 2nd team to do it.
Wow.
Okay. It was an 85.
3 overs left after this.
Yeah. Well, if he doesn't get out, you think he's going to get it, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes Archdeep. Bowls outside of stump, comes down the wicket, misses it. I think it's another wide.
It is a wide.
Bowls outside of stump again.
So we still managed, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 off the over so far, with 2 balls to go.
It's going to be a 10 ball over.
It certainly is. At least.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You still could have some more.
Wow. See what he's trying to do.
You can see what he's trying to do. He's trying to get it just inside that line, isn't he?
He's not.
He's getting closer.
It's kinda.
But
for fifth go lucky.
But it's not quite there.
Oh, and he comes again. This one is more in Brooks' arc, and he has smashed it to long off, who dived forward, I think, to try and get a catch, and I'm not sure if it carried or not.
I think it was probably right there on the half volley or there or thereabouts. So
it kind of
good effort.
Carried it forward. Yeah, pretty brave. Let's see it again now. Brooke hit it pretty well.
Let's have a look.
I don't know who the fielder is.
No,
it's a half volley, but yeah.
Tilak Verma was the fielder.
Oh, it was a great effort, actually.
It was a really good effort. It's one of those ones that could have bounced out and smashed him in the jaw.
Could have lost his teeth.
Yeah. But he did cover it with his hands.
No, he did
pretty
well.
good effort.
Well, it's the last ball of the fairly lengthy over. This one is on off stump, just outside it, within the line actually, and Butler knocks it into the offside for a single, and they come through. It's the end of the over.
3 overs left. I need, what do I need now? 24 runs, basically. Of 3 overs.
Good.
Easy.
How are we doing on the socials? People getting as excited as we are.
We have Leah saying, I want Modi to call the ECB and demand around 50 runs knocked off the total. and Key agreeing because he really wants to be a part of a manned colonoscopy.
Wow.
That's a nice message. We all at Guerrilla hope you had a lovely birthday yesterday, I guess, Leah.
Yes, happy birthday for yesterday.
Oh, and then Tim Wilton Davis adds to this on a similar line, saying maybe Modi could phone FIFA and get Brook banned for a couple of games.
Yeah. You need the orange man to do that. It's the only one that works.
Oh, Jay Grover says, Arnav, Bear has far more credible allegiance to Manchester United than Liverpool. No allegiance to Manchester City or any Mancunian satanic engines.
I would never support fucking United, Jay. Fuck that. City, I did quite like City when I was up in Manchester. They were still playing at Main Road.
I watched them get relegated from the what was League
when
One.
When they weren't beating Liverpool,
when
they liked them probably.
Yeah, I mean they were. Yeah.
When they weren't funded by a murderous regime.
Yeah, they weren't funded by the Saudis. No, not the Saudis, is it?
The Qataris, isn't it?
Qataris, yeah. 2 dot balls here.
I think they used to do like £2 tickets for students. We used to go into Moss Side to Main Road and watch them. Like King Clancy was playing, and
yeah, Moss Side.
Yeah.
I stayed in Whitty Park. That was on the edge of Moss Side.
Whitworth Park. Yeah. I was in the Oak House.
Who was that centre back, number 5? Richard Dunn.
Yeah, he's a legend.
Richard Dunn. Sean Wright Phillips as well. There was Darius Vassell maybe at that time.
There's a few people. So this ball, Butler's facing, he's just kind of whipped over the offside from President, and they come back for 2. 2:19 for 1. Edge closer to the magical 240 mark.
241 we're looking for.
241.
Imagine if they don't get it without losing wickets.
I'll be very upset if they don't. From here, the way they're going.
If they don't, I'd be very surprised.
Well, they've bowled out Arshdeep and Prasid, who they're big, I presume they're opening bowlers here, aren't they? So
it's 2 runs of the first 3 balls of this over, so it's a good start. Butler's facing now, Prasid, and Butler has scooped it over the leg side down to fine leg for 4. Oh, so 1 over.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Nice
good shot that. Just went off onto the offside. Exposed his stumps, but I guess his hand-eye coordination's still good enough to.
Yeah, he's a good hockey player as well, wasn't he, Butler?
I'm sure he's
was he?
Good at everything.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably one of these people that are
good at everything.
Really,
generally
really
top sportsmen are, aren't they?
Oh, this one's interesting. It's a reverse scoop on the offside. He doesn't really get it, and he just parries it to point. I think they come through for 1.
I think that was a Q end.
Yeah, that's wide on the offside.
All the circus shots are coming out.
Yeah.
Well, he's on 115.
That kind of a match, yeah.
He's got a keep after this as well, hasn't he?
Oh, he's been knackered.
I wonder if they'll just stick Phil Salt behind the stumps. He can keep, can't he?
Yeah, that's true.
Mind you, Brooks got to go out and captain as well, so
probably be all right.
Should be.
So 1 ball resting over. They're bringing in the field actually. A couple of people into the ring on the offside and the leg side. Not quite sure why. And this one is a slow ball bouncer over Brooks' head by quite a way, and it's wide.
Now he's sticking back people at cow, which means he's going to try that again.
I think maybe he's moving people, isn't he, to bowl short. I suppose bringing people up in front of square. 15 wides in the innings.
It's because they're scared to bowl it on the stumps, in case they get clattered back over the boundary.
Good reason, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's got to bowl the last ball of the over again. Brooks on 86 from 39 balls. Currently arguing a little bit about who goes where. They wouldn't say they're giving off the best body language.
No.
He's missed so this one is a full stop outside of stump. Brook cannot believe he's missed it, but it went through to the keeper and there's no run. End of the over. 225 for 1.
That was a tired shot.
Yeah, it was a bit. Brook. How are we doing on the socials?
We have freaking awesome saying, in the 2026 T20I World Cup, England gave a scare to India in the semi-finals at 1KD. Absolutely, they came really close, and I at a point I thought they were actually going to do it. It would have been one of the greatest chases. I mean, the
would have done. They lost
indeed.
that wicket right at the end at the wrong time,
Bethel?
didn't they? Yeah, it was Bethel.
Yeah, Bethel. Yeah.
If we hadn't lost that wicket right at the end, I think.
Weren't we chasing like 260 or something?
We were chasing 255 or something, weren't we?
Yeah.
And I think with 3 overs to go, we were in with a shout, and then we lost a wicket, and it slowed things down sufficiently.
Oh yeah, it's going to 300 now, there.
What?
Shivam Dubey.
So Shivam Dubey's, but is this his first over of the match?
Yeah.
On the 19th over, they're on 225.
This is a bit risky, isn't it?
What kind of captaincy is this, man?
What stupidity?
How has he pissed off the captain?
I think he's got the fucking fix in. He needs them to get 250, mate.
First ball is a predictably fairly gentle half volley outside of stuff. It's Butler smashed miles into the crowd over the offside for a 6. I mean,
we need an "I told you so" jingle.
This is why would you bowl Shivam Dubey in the 19th over? I mean, he bowls shit most of the time anyway. I mean, it's like 70-mile-an-hour dibble.
I mean, yeah.
Because as soon as you guys said the opening bowlers were bowling their final overs in the last over, I was like, then who's going to bowl 18th, 19th, and 20th?
Well, you still got Prince Yadav and someone else. I mean, yeah.
Dubey again, fairly gentle full toss outside of stump. That Butler has smashed for 6.
No, they decided they were going to give me some money.
Yeah. One of these.
And I bet Shiraz is already thinking, why did I do that? What was my thinking there?
Dubey's like, thanks, Skip.
I mean, I guess they'll have the excuse they were stuck in traffic for 85 minutes and they're a bit head fried.
I hope whatever this is gets Gambhir sacked. That's the only positive that can come out of this, honestly. Nothing else. And the fact that Vaibhav made his debut.
It's not pretty. 237-1, I think your 240's in the bag there.
Certainly, you should fucking hope so for me.
Dubey again. This one is...
Yep, there it is. Nice!
It was short, Butler went back, smashed it for 4.
I think I'm going to go under on the wickets as well. Basically, India are going to have to come out and go hell for leather from the start, aren't they?
Well, they're looking at 260, 270 at the moment, I think. I mean,
well, this over's certainly taking them there, isn't it? I mean,
just Butler smashes that. One bounce, almost 6.
Shivam tries to give him the eyes.
Yes. He comes again. Butler's on 131.
Boom!
This one looks like he's skied it, actually. And Butler's out. He's been caught. For 131.
Was it caught by the skipper?
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. 131 or 63 deliveries. 64. That's a great innings.
Not a bad day's work.
No, not at all.
He's getting a standing ovation from everyone, actually, in the crowd.
Bethel
I wonder if India can make 131 today.
Well, what was that? It was their biggest loss, wasn't it, against England in the third one, wasn't it? Over 100 and...
Third one, yeah.
What was their loss
76 all out.
So it was 113 or something?
Yep. Something like that.
So, 131 off 64 balls.
This could be bigger.
So I think it's Bethel coming in now.
Yeah. Or do they send in a finish? Well, I suppose Bethel can finish, but I mean, you've got
left-hander as well, maybe.
Yeah, might help.
was a slower ball actually.
Shivam will be going, yeah, see, told you I can bowl. Having gone 6-6-4 wicket.
Jay Grover says, I'm no cricket commentator, but Shiv from Dubai, oh fuck me, is as penetrating an analysis as I've ever heard. I think it was all three of us who went, who said that. So,
I mean, yeah.
When commentators say that in unison, you know something's really wrong.
Those radio awards, just a matter of time, isn't it, really?
Yeah, exactly. We've entered them a couple of times, actually. Never heard anything.
Funny that. It's only a matter of time before the world catches up.
Absolutely.
I don't know what I'm missing. So Bethel's in. He's got, there's about 8 balls of the innings left. 241 for 2. And he's facing Dubé, who comes in, bowls, and Bethel smashes it straight to...
Oh, it's out.
Yeah. Straight to... I don't know.
I thought there was another 6. I just looked down.
No, he's on a hat trick now.
He's on a hat trick. If he ends up this over with a hat trick, that'd be hilarious.
This could be like
we just switch the stream off and I've seen everything. Then
2 for 16 now as a Dubé. This is an inspired bowling change.
Unbelievable.
You couldn't even say that without laughing.
No, he caught hold of that quite cleanly. Didn't he, as well?
Fortunately, he picked the dude out.
The one man out in the deep out there.
Yeah.
Straight to him, didn't have
First
to move.
ball, caught Tilak. And it always happens that you sit there.
He should have just gone through for a single because Brook would have done the rest, and obviously he needs like 14 away from his 100.
Yeah, just looking a while ago like he'd get there with ease, but he hardly had any strike, did he? While Butler was going mental. And then when he did, he kept missing it.
Will Jacks has come in, I think. They don't cross anymore, do they? So he's facing. 7 balls left. Brooks on 85.
Get a hat trick, come on! That's
more importantly,
one victory for India.
One of the great overs.
Yeah, 6-6-4 wicket.
I kind of wanted to get it.
It'd have been better if it had been 6-6-6 wicket.
Yeah. Yes. So what can he do here? He's coming in.
No, it's gone high.
That's a 6.
Okay, normal service. He bowled it, got a bit short. Jacks just smashed it into the crowd over the leg side. So, good over tail ended, I think, with, a couple of 6s.
And what other idiot can they get to bowl the last over then?
Whoever it is going to get smacked.
I mean, who's volunteering for the next one? Could get a few wickets, though.
Yeah, exactly. Cheap wickets at the end of the game.
Could be a good average. Jacks has absolutely smashed that.
Yeah. Good shot.
He looks like he likes it.
Yeah.
First ball. So Prince is bowling the last over. Currently figures are 0 for 50 off 3 overs.
So basically, they didn't trust Suryavansh to bowl another. Suryavansh? I don't know. Suryavansh.
Yeah, Suryavansh.
Yeah. They didn't fancy him to bowl another over, I guess. Then that's why Dubé bowled.
Brooks on 86. 40 balls, so he's, I think you're right. He got deprived of the strike quite a lot, didn't he?
And he was on strike. He got a couple of leg byes and missed a couple of balls.
Let's see what we can do here.
Well, we could get a maiden here and it'd still be enough, wouldn't it? I mean,
lots of people on the leg side, on the boundary. One person on the
if
side.
he gets 6-6-4, he gets his 100, and we get 260.
Well, he's had a really good start.
4.
Really pitched up, smashed it down past mid-off for 4. Not great bowling with that field.
No.
One of these.
I assume there was someone down there, but no.
No.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
So it moves to 90 with 5 balls left.
Still got a good chance here. Needs to get some elevation on the ball there.
Well, you've got 3 people out on the leg side. I'm bringing the guy in now, actually.
So mid-off is still up.
Mid-off? Oh, there's middle. Yeah, they put mid-on back.
Oh, that's a good ball. I don't think that's a
all
wide.
right. I think I was just inside the blue line, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
He backed away a little bit to leg side to give himself room, and the bowler went the other way.
You can see what he's trying to do. There's no one out in the deep on the offside, so he's trying to get step to leg and do. Well, he does that very well as well, doesn't he? Hit it over the covers.
Yeah. Well bowled.
Very much so.
Here he comes again. Brooke. This one is short. Brooke hooks it. Has he got enough on it? Oh,
no.
He hasn't. And it's another catch put down in the deep.
Terrible.
That was
man.
Ishan Kishan. A wicket keeper in the deep dropping catches. That's too much.
Again,
that was a sitter.
Fairly straightforward one, straight to him. I don't think he quite got hold of it. Just probably one he would catch 99 times out of 100. But today is just one of those days, I guess.
Yeah, he clothed that. You could see that when he hit it. He hadn't got enough on it.
Straight to the.
Oh, that's
dude,
terrible,
just,
terrible fielding.
How do you drop that?
I mean,
I don't know.
It's not pretty.
And there's an Indian covered in a flag behind him with his head in his hands.
So Jax is now on strike there. 3 balls left. Looks pretty unlikely to get 100 at this rate, but anyway. Pitches it up, kind of Yorker length. Jax hacks it down to long on for a single. 253.
9 required, 2 balls left.
2 balls left.
Needs at least 1 6.
Come on, Harry, let's do it. Let's get it.
Yeah. He needs a 5 and a 4.
He's still got a strike rate of over 200, even if he doesn't get it, has he? So it's quite insane, really.
He's in pretty good nick, isn't he?
Yeah, very much so.
So in comes Prince. What was it? And Brooke can only smash it out. It's a full toss actually to deep, kind of point deep cover, who fields it quite well, but they still come back for 2. So Brooke's still on strike on 93.
If he gets a 6 and then on 99, that'll be
99,
annoying.
99 not out. England 255 for 3. It's a big score.
It is, isn't it? Especially in England. Don't often see scores like this.
Yeah.
It's a big ground as well.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's the last ball of the innings. Prince is coming into bowl to Brooke on 93. It's a really good Yorker actually, which all can Brooke do is kind of squeeze it out onto the offside. They come back from 2. Should have really been run out, I think, but I mean, in keeping with the kind of general vibe.
Give him a couple of runs.
Just went past, someone fell over, and that's it. So the innings over. 257 for 3. Methinks India are going to have to bat pretty well.
Yeah, this could go one of 2 ways. They bat really well and you know, get some pride. I mean, they need some pride out of the series, really. I mean, they've been battered, but it doesn't look likely. And I guess it would all depend on how it starts. They lose a couple of early wickets, so you imagine it'll just crumple in a heap, won't it?
Yeah, well,
I mean, you can't afford to sit around and take your time and chasing 250.
They've got to go at 13 and over from the outset in the power play, and they'll have Jofra
and Tongue bowling at 90 miles an hour. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Jofra looks happy. He's just had to, put the ball in his hand.
Yeah, he'll be very happy.
Bethel probably.
Bethel's like, what are they sharp for? Maybe I can bowl a few overs.
One hit. Damn.
Yeah. Any last messages before we have a quick 5-second break?
A bit of chat about animal print clothing and stuff like that. Oh, we have a message from someone in Puerto Rico saying a big shout out from a Puerto Rican cricket lover in Puerto Rico. Yeah, Anthony Ramos Mota. Shout out, man. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for joining us. Hello to you, Anthony. Glad you found us. Enjoy. We're going to have a little break now for probably only about 5 minutes, and then we'll be back for the.
See you soon.
Well, who knows what will happen? But one's imagining an Indian capitulation, but you never know. Sorry, Arno. We'll see you in a bit.
I expected.
Listen to the reggae.
I don't think it's going to.
You never know. You got to be positive. You got to be positive.
Against New Zealand than Overton would have been, if I was honest. It was also interesting to see how different the conditions were between Sri Lanka and India? Because traditionally you think India it's going to be a dust bowl. I mean, well, that's the perception you get from what. I don't think that helped them at all. And I think England made a similar error in not having, after Rayan Ahmed had batted so well, I thought he would have been a better option for the semi-final against New Zealand than Overton would have been, if I was honest. It was also interesting to see how different the conditions were between Sri Lanka and India, because traditionally you think India, it's going to turn, it's going to be a dust bowl. I mean, well, that's the perception you get from.
Yeah, but that's for Test cricket. It's
Test cricket. But you did notice a massive difference, slower, more pronounced turn in Sri Lanka versus considerably less a lot of the time in India. India, the decks seemed to me to be more geared to smashing the ball hard.
Yes.
Sri Lanka, the deck seemed to be more conducive to making it hard for the batsmen and giving the bowlers, particularly the slower bowlers, a fight. And I was sort of interested in your chap's perspective on that. Did together it make quite an interesting match or balance between the two skills?
I actually had, once I wrote the article today, I had a couple of people come back to me on WhatsApp commenting on something which I hadn't spoken about, but what you're referring to, which is the difference in conditions in the same World Cup between two kinds of venues, which there was this time. Even,
really pronounced.
Yeah, between India and Sri Lanka. But first, I think blaming the ICC for that, as these people were doing, is stupid, because when you have two countries who are together organizing a tournament, you are going to have two sets of conditions. It's just not possible, especially when there's India and Sri Lanka. And the reason why I say that is Sri Lankan wickets, I don't think are geared towards specifically making T20 wickets. They, from everything I have seen in Sri Lanka, I haven't seen pitches which don't turn. So you've got some which turn far more than others, but they all turn. That's just the nature of the pitches, and I think the groundsmen are used to doing that. In India, on because of exactly the same reasons, because of the IPL, because of the amount of T20 that's played, I think we have a hell of a lot of groundsmen who are told to create padding tracks geared for T20. And I think they made sure this time that across all the centers where they played, and they did play at the major centers this time rather than, going into the little tiny places where they, I hate to watch international matches being played in places which are not geared to, from a pitch perspective, to support them. So this time they had the major centers. They had the curators make pitches which are very consistent and suited to T20 wicket as they do in IPL. So that's why I think you had the difference in the two. So you had the two groups in playing in different countries, and so you had one group which was England's group, which was playing in a lot of spinning tracks. And then you had India's group, India, South Africa, etc., which was playing in tracks which didn't really spin that much. So it's very interesting, because then if tracks don't spin, you end up doing what Bumrah did, right? You bowl, something I alluded to in that article. Again, I'm sorry to mention it, but Bumrah generally bowls 20% of his deliveries slower ball in his career, in T20 career. That's what he's at. In the World Cup, 83% of his deliveries slower balls. And,
exactly. And pace off.
And that was the only way. It was the only way, because the pitch didn't take spin, in which you could stop the batsman from getting the full force with their hitting arc. Well, so I think teams adapted differently in the two places, is what I'm saying.
No, I'd agree entirely with that. I think, and because of the IPL, precisely that. I think the IPL is geared towards big hits all the time, isn't it? And spinner in the world, and he was getting absolutely fucking marmalised. I've mentioned this earlier when we've been on commentary together before the World Cup, that
I'm amazed that people don't hit Varun Chakravarti more.
Well, he doesn't seem to spin it anyway.
His stock ball is the bloody googly. So if you don't understand that and you treat him as a leg spinner or a mystery spinner, of course you're not going to play him.
But he also tends to bowl it really flat, and it doesn't really turn either way either. So I mean, exactly that. I don't understand it. A lot of spinners in the IPL who just bowl flat fucking deliveries that don't turn, and you think, well, it's actually
stopped at 14 wickets at 20. Did
yeah, he did, but you know, you kind of think, well, that's a length ball at 60 miles an hour. Why isn't it going into the stands every fucking time? You know,
most of those wickets were earlier against the weaker teams, I think.
Yes.
How much of a mistake or not was it by Mitchell Santner when Mitchell Santner won the toss in that final and said we're going to have a bowl? I had shades already in my mind of Joss Buttler in the World Cup against South Africa. I thought, mate, I'm really not sure that's the right decision. It's going to be an absolute road. You've got the scoreboard pressure is going to be the thing you desperately need, and you're not going to get it by putting the opposition in. You're going to give them the opportunity to create that. I don't claim to be a genius, but I just felt he'd done the wrong thing, and I proved to be right on that.
And you certainly don't, you're absolutely right, because you certainly don't do that when you're faced with a team whose basic aim every time they go out to bat is to score 250. I mean, you don't give them the chance to bat first. I mean, it's just crazy. You're not going to be able to chase it unless they have a really bad day.
Yeah, true. I guess they've seen that they just done what they've done to South Africa and thought, well, we can chase anything, can't we? Yeah. And they thought, I mean, this is it. I said at Finn Allen, that innings in the semi-final was absolutely fantastic. But from what I've seen of Finn Allen, he does that once in a blue fucking moon.
I know you said that. You actually called that out.
Yeah, I did, yeah, man. Most of the time, he hits 3 sixes and then gets out, you know. And he didn't get out in the semi-final and scored 130 odd balls. But I don't think he'd done much tournament, had he, apart from that innings in the semi-final. He got out pretty cheap in the rest of the tournament. I don't know what his average was throughout the tournament, but I don't think he scored many big innings apart from that one in the semi-final. So, you know, it's a tough decision. I always think, when you get to the sharp end of a tournament, it's never a bad idea to get runs on the board. But equally, you know, you go out there, try power play, lose 3 wickets and end up 160, 170 wouldn't have been enough against India either, would it? So you'd have thought, I mean, you could have tried to put pressure on them, but it was a flat track. I mean, it really was a flat track. So,
yeah, well, that's why I would have batted. Right, well, shall we see if we can, as a group of 3, agree on who our Guerrilla awards go to for the tournament? Player of the tournament overall. If I look at batting, there's a few. So, batting-wise, I mean, I look at Shahzada Farhan, who basically carried Pakistan on his own. Tim Seifert, bit of Finn Allen. Sanju Samson, hard to look past. Big mentions for Markram, Jacob Bethel-Brook, but their contributions tended to be more isolated rather than consistent. Likewise, Shimron Hetmeyer. Massive honourable mention for our friend Brian Bennett, who he averaged 146.
I know, he was only out twice.
He couldn't get him out. They couldn't get him out. Plus, he was in the first interview of the tournament after he got his 97 not out against India, when he was asked by some idiot journalist, why didn't the team give Bennett get a chance to make his 100? And he had to tell this bloke, I am Bennett, which I thought was which I thought was
genius,
really funny.
Oh, we're back.
Welcome back for the second innings of this fifth and final T20 of the series between England and India. England 3-0 up in the series, almost certain to go 4-0 up and wind up the series with a mammoth total of 258 for India if they have to win this match. Sanju Samson and Abhishek Sharma, the openers. Samson in after the first T20I. was benched for the next 3 and comes back in for Vaibhav in this 5th and final match. Joined by his partner Abhishek Sharma and Jofra Archer opening the bowling. Let's jingle them all up there.
Okay.
He will break your helmet, break your heart. Hotter than lava, cooler than Bogart. In your face, at your stumps, on your toes, on your mum. Jofra Archer.
And
Shama police. It's Abhishek, man, he's really young.
Interesting. Right. We are ready. Off you go, Arnav.
Archer in for his first delivery of the second innings and starts with a dot ball. Samson tried to place it through the offside, tried to cut it through probably the point region, but no bat on ball. It goes straight through to Josh Butler. And this is what we sort of thought would happen, right? When you guys said Archer and Tung are going to open the bowling. It's going to be hard for the Indian openers to put them away.
Well, it has been so far, hasn't it? And the ball's been bouncing a bit higher than they think, and they keep plopping it in the air to people in the deep. I mean, that was actually quite a loose delivery from Archer first up.
Yep, I'll agree. So Archer comes in for the next delivery. And it's a dot ball again. Samson probably not seeing the ball so well as he'd like. No runs of the opening 2 deliveries, and England and India are already way behind in the chase.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if they're going to chase, they're going to have a similar partnership to what England had, aren't they? I mean, the 2 guys are going to have to go hell for leather. I mean, Abhishek's possible. Samson. I mean, they're both capable. It's just,
Yep. But as Messi said in the first innings, England at a point were scoring at 17.5, 18 runs and over. It's going to be really a challenge for India to match that as they chip into the total slightly. Samson lost that over the covers for a 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Wasn't too far from the fielder, was it? But just wide enough.
Not very far. The fielder diving, full stretch. Ball goes past him by a couple of feet, and Samson is on the board. 4 runs from 3 deliveries so far, and probably will look to accelerate here on. So Archer's in for his 4th delivery. Got just square of the wicket. Batters rushed through for a single. Abhishek is on strike now, ready to face his first delivery.
What do we get? A couple of 6s here and then out? That's his usual modus operandi.
The thing is, he's been going for those shots, but not really connecting with the ball, as we've seen. All his starts so far have been a couple of swings and misses, and then maybe a lucky edge behind the stumps. So
he's hit a couple of nice 6s over the covers, and then generally got out.
I think that was to Tung, not to Archer.
Yeah, possibly.
Archer in, 5th delivery of the over. Decent shot through the offside. Fielder at deep point. Regulation working at the field there for Bethel. So, batters come through for a single, and Samson's back on strike for the final delivery of this first over by Jofra Archer, who by normal standards has made a great start, and by the standards of the required rate for this match, this is an exceptional start for England. In for the last ball of the over. Screen's frozen What's happened there?
There was an edge which would have gone to about third slip, but of course it went inside the short third man because there's no one in the slips, and ended up down at the boundary for 4 runs.
4 on the floor.
Squared him up.
And one more 4 than the 4 before. That's what 4s are for. To get funky on the dance floor.
Would have been snaffled in a test match at third slip in the opening spell of the game, but this is a T20. I went under for the field of the first wicket, 27.5.
Very interesting.
Yeah. It's a reasonable
What is the social
spread.
saying, Messi?
So Greystoke was talking about something warming the cockles of his heart, and posed the question, why does my heart have cockles? Jay Gravers just says, on your mum.
On your mum.
And he says, compensating for the lack of muscles. Greystoke says, or I'm eating too many prairie oysters. And we're off.
There we go, as predicted. Abhishek swing and a miss first ball.
He wanted a wide for
Gets
that.
stung.
But I think it was just
No
inside
reviews,
the one.
no reviews,
No
mate,
reviews
sorry.
for the wides. No impact players. Yeah, none of that shit. It was just.
Although
inside
I think if there were impact players, England would crush India this time.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we don't have players who can make an impact in the 11. I don't know what the 12th man is going to do. So,
well, dear.
tongue in for the. I think you're going to have to take over ball by ball.
Okay, fair enough. That was pulled into the leg side, and it was slightly misfielded by mid wicket. They could have thought about 2, but they didn't, and there is no run. Ravi looking cool as per normal in his white t-shirt. They're all wearing white today, presumably to try and keep cool. Not that it's really going to help. It's another fucking boiling day in London. This heat wave is set to last for another week. Which
Really?
A week?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So presumably you won't be allowed to use water for anything other than drinking.
Something like that, yeah. Drought conditions, water, hose pipe bans everywhere.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah, it's me, sorry. Pulled very nicely by Sampson. Out over square leg. This time he misses the fielder. Everyone else has managed to hit them down there, but not this time. It's 6 runs. Good shot from Sanju Sampson, who I've always really liked as a batsman. It was there for the taking. It was kind of angled from slightly wide of the crease into his body, and he's a good puller of the ball.
Yep.
Why was he dropped after the first game? Apart, well, they just wanted to give Vaibhav a go.
I think it was just to give Vaibhav a debut, honestly.
Okay.
No tactical reason behind it, yeah.
Okay. Well, that was inside edged. It could have quite easily gone back onto his stumps, but it didn't. And he escapes as it goes through to Butler for a dot ball. It's very deep in his crease.
But again, honestly, if you ask me, I would play Vaibhav in both the Ireland matches and then play Samson for the entirety of this series. And then maybe play Vaibhav when the series was already decided. But they've gone a different path, so I don't know.
Well, I suppose it's good for him to get exposure. He'll certainly have learnt something, one presumes. That one tucks up at Sampson, trying to work it into the leg side. I wasn't sure where it had gone, but it just dropped down in front of him, and there's no run. 17 off 1.5 overs, so already a long way behind the rate. And that's going to be the problem India have here, isn't it? They've got to keep up with 13 and over. I mean, this will be a large score in the IPL on a postage stamp, but in England it's a very big score.
I think this was the exact score that India made in the semi in the.
It was, wasn't it? Yeah, they made 255, I think. Yeah. Tongue, last ball of the over has been pinged out into the crowd once more. But it sounds he's good at that shot, funnily enough. And it's 6 more. So up with a rate on that over. Over to you, Messi.
Well, Timbleton Davis has given a very, very long series of discussions about the etymology of the cockles of one's heart, which anybody can read there. It'll probably take half an hour to read here. Leah just says, I quite like dear bollocks. Dara's easiest with us. Hello,
all right, Dara.
I was actually reading about something in your county in Arizona. Apparently a baby was declared dead and then discovered by the police officers who were watching the body to be alive some hours later, which I wondered if you were involved when I read that, in saving that child. Gracek says global warning is a hoax. Yeah.
That one's guided down to third man for backward point for a single by Abhishek, who has started very circumspect, 3 or 4. Sanju is rollicking along at 21 of 9. And showing his class.
It's nice to see Abhishek's bat swing start from the top and end at the bottom, not trying to loft every ball. It's nice to see that for a change.
Yeah. How old's Abhishek? He's a youngster, isn't he?
24, I think. 23, 24.
Jofra in to the pads, clips sweetly. Not going to make it to the boundary. As it's fielded by
he's 25.
Bethel. Still young.
Yeah.
Nicely fielded out in the deep by Bethel. He's not really had a lot to do this game apart from smash one down long on's throat.
Inclusion of Vaibhav in various cricket teams has just sort of distorted your perception of other youngsters, because him being opening with Yashasvi Jaiswal in Rajasthan made me feel like Jaiswal's like a veteran, but he's 22, 23 as well. So
I mean, Jaiswal's he's a youngster as well, isn't he? I mean, there's so many of them about. Now that's gone. Abhishek has gone. He's fished at one outside the off stump. I thought I was just about to lose my bet, but Abhishek's given it to me. And he ends his abject series 3 off 5 and just feathering one through, trying to guide it out to third man. Couldn't get anything but a little edge through to the keeper. And we have to say goodbye to him.
Now you're gone.
He just looked at the back as the ball went past, dropped his hands, dropped his head, and just wandered off. And India used their first wicket for 25, which will bring out.
You can tell he's coached by Yuvraj Singh with the way he plays some of his shots, doesn't he?
Yeah.
On the back foot, the lazy swing of the bat. Obviously, Yuvraj had much better hand-eye coordination, I would say.
Yeah, Yuvraj was a funny one. He was suited to white ball cricket, but he really didn't like the short shit. I mean, there was a series where he put him in a test side over here, late 2010s, maybe one of the 2011 series, something like that, and he got peppered. And by the end of the series, he was just a sitting fucking duck. And
I think that's probably when Jadeja came in, and then that was it for Yuvraj.
Yeah, it was around about then, because there was the other guy, wasn't there? There was Suresh Raina as well.
Oh yeah,
he was also. I mean, there was a whole middle order that really didn't like short stuff. And basically, by the end of the Test series, as soon as they came out, everyone just pinged it in at them, and they just kept giving their wickets away. Ishan Kishan, who has a jingle.
Well, it's time for Ishan Kishan Cousins.
He's going to face up to Jofra. And the first ball he plays back to him. And there is no run. It's a dot ball. Well, I just managed to get that one in. Should I chase another one? That's always the thing about chasing bets, isn't it?
Look at the dismissals. Almost all of them are shorter than that. Bouncer length and short length for dismissals for India.
Yeah. It rises up a little bit. Well, exactly that. It just gets up a little bit higher when you're not in India. It's top edged that one, but he's top edged it down to third man for 4 runs.
4. F-O-R.
Offered me 26 runs, so I think I'll take that. And see how we go.
Can you just ask Nick if he minds doing the ball by ball that Al has later? Because Al says the stream's not good enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, he can do. As long as someone's in the studio, that's cool. Cut and cut hard, beats the man out at deep point. That'll be 4 more.
1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door.
Good start here from Ishan. Is that the end of the over? I believe so. Over to you, Messi. I'm going to let Ajit in.
Dara tells me it was an awful case that I was talking about, but he wasn't involved. It stemmed from a drowning, which we have far too many of. There's a lot of discussion about words and schooling in Germany, amongst other things. But Jay says to Leo, you speak better than the average Yorkshireman. That's not fucking too hard, though, is it, Jay? Oh, sorry, that's very mean. Yeah, there's discussion about use of particular words, which I won't go into because it's really too involved, and we're back on live.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Is the drowning about people drowning in open water in the UK?
No. This was a case in Arizona where a child was declared dead by the hospital.
Oh.
But was then seen breathing by 2 police officers who were just happened to be watching over it.
First ball, we have a new bowler. First ball is popped down to long on for a single. It is.
It might be Will Jacks. Maybe it's Will Jacks. It's probably Will Jacks.
His next ball is to the left-handed Ishan, and he defends it back to him, and there is no run. Currently 34 for 1. Probably ahead of where England were at this point. They started quite slowly. They just took off in the middle overs. That's down the leg side. Ooh, swept hard past square leg out to the deep square leg boundary, and that will be 4 runs.
I'm looking over a 4.
That was a nice shot.
Finally, some cool breeze has started to come in.
Well, I don't know about that. Not in here, it hasn't. The problem with this place is the windows are tiny. That one's just knocked into the leg side, and there'll be a single. Which kind of helps with the noise from outside, but it doesn't help with the heat, and it's double glazed and south facing. So,
do you guys not have fans in there?
We got 2 fans in here.
Okay.
Which moves the air around, but it just moves the hot air around, and the problem is it doesn't cool the ambient temperature, which means the computers are just generating even more heat, and it just goes fucking horribly wrong. Will Jacks is in. Oh, that's lucky, got away with that. Sampson, it was short and it was wide, and it's probably there to hit. Sampson tried to hit it behind square, but it's a bit top edgy. Bounced just shy of the man on the edge of the 30-yard circle at backward point.
It's an army of fielders on the offside just waiting to catch a mistimed shot.
Yep.
All of them, all 4 of them inside the circle.
Yeah, well, there's only 2 out, isn't
Gully
it?
point.
Well, that's gone high and presumably long. Oh, no, didn't actually make it to 6. Went vertical, but bounced just, I think, inside the rope. Yeah, it did indeed. It's going to be 4 runs. Went a long way up. And bounced just inside.
It's nice to see so many fans still in the stadium. Similar temperatures in Southampton, 32 degrees right now.
Yeah.
It's nice to see a decent crowd there.
Indian fans in England will turn up anywhere to watch them, to be fair.
If you know, funny enough, I was looking for tickets for this match, but it said sold out.
Yeah, no.
I can see so many empty seats today. I don't know.
I think people are likely sitting in the concourse or somewhere out of the sun.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, it is. I mean, you're sitting in a blazing sunshine, right? I mean, it's a bit Mad Dogs and Englishmen. That's whipped nicely by Ishan Kishan. Oh, it's not going to be 4. It's going to be fielded well down there. It's Phil Salt in the deep. It'll only be 2. And India doing okay here, 45 for 1. in the 4th over.
I just wonder what's going through Phil Salt's mind after facing a couple of deliveries and then losing his wicket. And then seeing batters absolutely go crazy. I mean,
you must think you've missed out a bit, don't you? That's flashed out. Could have quite easily got a little nick through to the keeper, but this time it didn't. Kishan survives. He does that so often, though, Phil Salt, doesn't he? I mean,
yep, 6 ducks in the IPL.
Yeah, and I bet he scored a couple of big scores as well in double to it time.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very much hit or miss, and when he's on a bad roll, he tends to. It's just irritating because his technique is all over the shop. But if he gets in and starts splattering it around, he tends to get on a roll with that equally, the other way around. That one's defended by Kishan up towards mid-off. He's up inside the circle. It won't be a run. It'll be a dot ball.
Grossoat says, Bear, I'd like to transfer my unused GPL credit to Trump coin. What are my options? Well, Trump coin's done really well. It's currently at 3% of its original value, which, if you're a sucker, is really good because this is.
Trump didn't lose out, did he? He made like $500 million off it or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Every transaction.
They never lose out, man. They never lose out.
Tongue in again. That's pulled, and that's going to be 6. Yeah, it is 6. 2 leg sided by Tongue. And it's gone down to the boundary for one of these. And moving along now, 51 for 1. This is only the 4th over, so they're doing okay here. But the thing was,
a lot of Indian batters try to score that 6 behind the stumps on the leg side. You see Vaiba playing that shot as well, but he does it more like a flick. This was more of like a hook shot.
Yeah. It's hard to keep up with a ball, that's the thing. Especially when it's going at 90 miles an hour. Well, Tongue coming in. That one has gone through to the keeper. It's an ugly shot. Splayed his legs and just had a big fucking waft. And I didn't get anything on it. Through to the keeper. No run. He's on 21 off 11 now. Started well edition. Presumably it's, well, if England got 255, it must be a reasonably decent pitch to bat on, one would have thought.
Yeah.
But the thing is, after, the next wicket brings Shreyas out, and then there's nobody else after that.
The last ball of the 5th over is guided down to 3rd man. 4 more runs for Ishan. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think with your change, which is supposed to be Al, Arnav and Ajit. Now Al
okay, well I shall catch you in the first ODI. When we'll have some real cricket.
Okie dokie.
See you, Messi.
Now Al says he can't see. So if Ajit wants to come on, that'd be cool. I guess I'll just carry on doing by ball then if no one can see anything. But then if I could ask you, Al, if you could then be Will in the next session, because Will is still at the emergency room. And I'm on anyway, so I can't replace him then. And Nick's on as well, so the 2 of us is, so someone else has to stay on for Will, basically. Oh, that's out. Fuck me. I just got half a run to play with there. Sanju Samson has played the first ball of Sammy Cohen's over. He's driven it square, aerial, straight to the fielder. That would be a bit upsetting for him, because it really was not a fantastic ball to be doing that, but he just pushed at it half-heartedly, really. And it went to the fielder at point, and he's got to go.
Another one bites the dust. I think that is going to be out, Fred. Another one bites the dust.
Actually, it was cover, not point. But yeah, he just pushed at it and just plopped it in his hands. All right, Ajit, how are you, mate? Can't hear you. I'm moot. No.
Is he here?
Can't hear you, though. Hello?
I don't think he's joined.
No, he's there. Ajit's there. I can see him. But I can't hear you, Ajit.
I can see him, yeah.
Unplug your headphones, plug them back in. Maybe they haven't connected properly. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yes, there you go.
No, I was just saying I took Samson the moment I joined, which was not the plan in any case. Am I now audible?
Well,
yes.
What I hear is a skipper walking out to the demoralised Indian side, it must be said.
Try higher, you've been down too long in the IPL. Come join the test team as well. When he hits it hard, but he hits it clean. Oh, you see what I mean? He'll take the game away. Trace
Wow. Dismissively hits his first ball back down the track. And it will be 4.
It's me, says she. It's me, says she.
Bigger as in the jingle. He hits it hard.
He hits it hard, and he hits it well.
Perfect. I think the umpire had to go for cover, but it was wide of the umpire anyway. But very dismissive, you're right. Look, I have no hope for India here. I was actually focusing on the India women's game, the test match.
Okay, which they're going to win, but it looks like. That one, he leans back, looks to guide it over the top of the keeper, doesn't get anything on it. It's through to the keeper, and there is no run. What's the score?
Good tactic by Karan, however.
Yeah.
Oh, that one?
Yeah.
So, just a second. So, India lost a wicket just before I started. They're 100 for 1. They were 89 for 1 when I switched over. But with the lead, that is 215 for 1, effectively.
Yeah, that game's done. England couldn't even get to 200, could they, for fuck's sake? I mean...
What happened, I thought? I mean, suddenly there was a collapse, but one of the bowlers took a 5-4.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like the ball was turning from day one, doesn't it? So...
Now, on my podcast,
now. Pulled that Shreyas Iyer, a bit top edgy. But Ton is the man on the 45, and he's up inside the circle, so it's going to be 4 runs.
Well, it's a 4 for a boundary
in any game, you
the
want
test is at Lords,
right?
I thought the women's test was in India.
No,
it's at Lords. First ever women's test at Lords, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, all those fusty old men are probably spinning in their graves and going with their gobbly
Members
turkey
are turning
necks.
over in their graves.
Yeah, worked down round the corner to the man on the 45. It'll be a single.
Yeah, I was just saying, right, of all the games.
Sorry, Ajit.
Of all the games, this is the game where India won't mind the cavalier attitude. A 76 all out is as good as. What chance do you have of chasing this at an international level? At IPL level, weird things have happened. But you don't see this happening at the highest level, I think.
No. I mean, they lost their way when they were bowling. I mean, they were in the middle there. It's just...
I think both these will be tested with short pitch bowling, for sure. There is the theory. Both are susceptible to it.
Well, yeah, that's down the leg side. It'll probably be a wide. In fact, it is.
I can't wait to see some mature batters in India's ODI lineup. Shubman Gill, Rohit Sharma, Virat Kohli.
Oh, I thought mature you meant age-wise. Okay, but that fits too.
Is Rohit Sharma still playing the ODIs?
Rohit Sharma is, yes. Rohit Sharma and Kohli both are. But Sharma, sure. Yeah.
Kohli may not play the first one because he still has to pass fitness test, but everyone else is definitely there.
Well, that'll be more of a contest, eh, boys? That one's played out to cover and there's no run.
It's crazy how India has like completely different teams in all formats now.
Well, yeah, very much. I mean, you can see it with T20. I mean, the IPL is such a big thing, isn't it? I mean, it's a very specialist now.
No, but that's why I was so surprised at the lack of success. Now, if you know, they're probably going to lose today. We were discussing on my podcast. They'll be 6-0 on this tour.
Yeah. Well, they need to let their fucking players play overseas, actually. Stop being so precious about it, you know what I mean? Because you can't always have World Cups in India. I mean, you had the last World Cup. I mean, the last ODI World Cup was in India. The last T20 World Cup was India and Sri Lanka.
It'll be a while then. That means it'll be There's a little bit of a time, maybe a whole cycle.
Yeah, and what
5-8 years, right?
And what the previous, because there was two 20 over World Cups, wasn't there, in quick succession? And was the previous one
Correct.
was supposed to be in
2 years.
Pakistan, and you spent the whole time in the
Dubai.
UAE.
Yeah.
So you've had, a run of 3 successive tournaments where it's been pretty good for you. That one's bunged up to long on for a single by Shreyas, 67.
I mean, they're all right. Even they make semis or finals otherwise. But this bilaterals, I think, look, it's a wake-up call. But also, I think it's the new strategy, new sort of way of thinking and doing things. Maybe with the new captain, I'm thinking.
Quite possibly.
I want to give them the benefit of doubt, right?
Yeah, of course you do. It's into the pads of Shreyas, who again knocks it out onto the onside for a single.
Can I just get a super chat in? I missed it between overs.
Yes. Sorry.
J Grover with £2 says, just for Bear as Noel coward, and in brackets, bet Trump lost nout.
No, of course Trump didn't lose now. It's a fucking grifter.
He gained $500 million instead. Yes.
Yeah.
Apparently, 1.8 or something. Didn't he need $2 billion in his first year? Fucking outrageous.
Holy cow!
I know.
Well done,
It's fucking outrageous. And then goes, nothing to do with me. I'm not grifting. No, of course you're fucking off. Fuck off. Down the leg side. They're going to run through for a quick single.
Is that also wide, I wonder?
Well, no, I think it was off the pan. I think it was a leg by, actually. Yeah, it was a leg by.
Yeah, fair enough. Now
Leah
for me,
and Jay say hi to you, Ajit.
Oh, hi, Jay. Now the issue is for me, there's some framing in the video, but I have my own stream which is a ball behind. So
yeah,
I'm going to wait.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, yeah.
Are you watching on Hotstar as well?
No, it's something called Pro Cricket.
Okay.
Now that's clipped nicely by Shreyas, but out to wide, long on, and it'll be a single. I mean, I've gone over for the next wicket, I have to say. I think it's 91.25.
Makes sense.
But then the flip side of that is they've still got to go over about 14 and over now, haven't they? Is there any sense in knocking it about?
No, 10 and over is a good over. That's the sort of a game this is now.
Clipped nicely by Ishan Kishan out into the deep on the leg side. But it's only a single.
Another single, right? So, look, I think Dawson will take 4 overs, 39 for 2 or whatever. That's a fantastic bowling effort on this pitch, this sort of pitch. I was in Southampton earlier in the summer for the women's tournament, and I tried to get a room in that Hilton, the one that's facing the ground.
Yeah, usually now that's a good shot from Shreyas. He's come down the track, clipped it sweetly off Dawson. There is a mid-wicket who's chasing around to try and get it, and there is a long on, but neither of them can get it. It's a diving effort from the mid-wicket, but he couldn't get a hold of it. It's gone to the boundary for 4.
1, 3,
That brings you to 10 and over, but that's just about it. Anything on socials? No?
Yeah, we have freaking awesome saying. By the way, this is going to be Shubman Gill's first ever ODI in England. That'll be interesting. But I think ODI is a format that he sort of has a grip on, so he will adapt. He's good.
I forgot England have got
and he's the captain as well. So
changing the bowling, this man.
And a Rashid on the 45. And a Rashid on the 45.
Coming in over the wicket. Filthy first delivery. Got away with that. It slammed into, I think, Banton probably at cover. It was a short, wide filth, but it was only.
Poor guy put his body on the line. Otherwise, that was a goner for 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Go to the modern game, this guy. Modern white ball game. Adil Rashid. He's a treasure just to keep watching him play. It's fantastic.
Yeah. Well, Sharjah actually got a good innings in the last one, didn't he? I mean, he got 80.
He got one good innings. Yes.
80 off of about 45, 40. I mean, it was a good strike rate as well, to be fair.
Now, he was the one that took India past to 150, which is not going to be enough. But he was the only one that got going.
The next high score was about 15, though, wasn't it? So that's punched out to wide, long off for a single. Ishan Kishan's got 27 off, only 16 deliveries. So, I mean, he's kind of up with a rate here. Actually, Shreyas, 18 off 9 is 2.
I was just hoping, right? They both will do the job for India. Kishan and Sanju, something to prove, the two of them. Just like what Brook and this guy did, right, for England. I'm just
down the track
Ah.
from Ishan, hits it. Inside, long on. Get himself another 4.
And if you kids can't listen, then you bound to see the way you get shot for crossing a boundary, crossing a boundary.
It was out the front of the hand, that one.
He uses a lot of bottom hand, but I would keep a long on very straight for him actually. Because if you want to also have a cow corner, then it will compensate properly.
That's a filthy fucking delivery.
Oh dear.
It's got what it deserved. Adil Rashid has not really bowled very well actually this tournament, this little series to be fair. He's bowled a lot of crap. Fortunately England have batted so well and India have folded in other places. So, but that was a drag down, short, stood up, said hit me, and it was all the way out to the boundary for 4.
That went like a tracer bullet.
While Kishan sort of finds the different parts of the leg side boundary, I think I put the commentator's curse on him.
Well, he nearly lost his shape on that one, didn't quite get to the ball, but top hand came off the bat. He managed to shank it out to wide, long on for a single. But this over's gone for 11.
11, 1 ball to come, but look, I think he would have been better placed just waiting on it and playing it behind square. He tried to still hit it sort of to the mid-wicket region, that's why he lost his shape.
I mean,
much like the last ball.
They must actually be close to where England were, to be fair. 86 for 2 off this many overs. We're only in the 8th over. Played up to long on, and there is no run. There was a couple of overs where England really went booloo around 11, 12, 13. And that's
no, it was Harry Brooks special, frankly.
Yeah.
That was quite something. I mean, for around 48 of 18 or something he was by the time we blinked.
But then the weird thing was that he then sort of lost strike, but then Joss Butler did exactly the same thing at the other end. And
Butler, when he gets going, right, it takes time. It's a bigger engine, I'm sure. But when he gets going, that's more fantastic.
I mean, he ended up with 130 odd of 60.
Exactly.
Which is phenomenal. England with 73 for 1. There you go. India 87 for 2, so you're ahead of us.
But we have one message on socials that could be a point of discussion for us. Freaking Awesome says it's India's big loss if they won't pick Shami for the ODI World Cup. He is the best World Cup bowler, ODI World Cup bowler for India, and as good as Bumrah, arguably. What do you gents think?
I think he has a brittle body. My opinion is if he can play tests, because he's a test match winner, I would reserve him for that. I know he's a good ODI bowler too, but I think his time has come and gone for limited internationals.
Well, it's difficult, isn't it? I mean, there was a time, as that one is played up to mid-on, then they come back for 2? Oh, they are. And it's been hit the wicket.
Oh.
And we didn't see from the side. It was a direct hit. But I think whoever was coming back was probably ahead of the game. The other end probably would have been more advantageous, but we'll have
It looks like Ishan Kishan was coming back, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, it was a direct hit, so you never can tell, but the camera was all off. We couldn't even see the batsman trying to ground the bat. England don't look particularly enamoured.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say that, right? From the body language of the England player, it doesn't look like they're very confident on that.
Ball's coming in. He's in. Ooh, yeah, it's a good throw. Yeah, he was in by a foot or 2.
But then that stretching has helped. He's fully on the stretch. He's holding the bat at the edge of the handle. So that's proper technique right there. That saved him.
2 runs on the board. Yeah, I mean, Boovy's one of those bowlers I think about when that, you know, I mean, he was class for a long period of time, and then he had those horrible
especially
injuries.
in England.
Yeah, that was driven up to long off, and that would just be the 1 run. And then he had a whole string of injuries, didn't he? And then basically we didn't see him anymore in either the Test side or the ODI side. But then he, you know, you still see his class occasionally in the IPL. You know.
No, for sure, he was MVP for RCB, right, as they won. But the only thing is, I think he's seen as past the hill age-wise for the limited overs.
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, this is it. I mean, when he got those injuries, he can't have actually been that old. But I mean, he was basically sort of sidelined 6-7 years ago, and he's still playing now. So he can't have been what? He only been about 30,
early
31.
30s.
Yeah, exactly. So there was still a career for him to have, but they just decided to move on.
But the thing is, at the same time, Siraj was coming up, so
that's the whole point I was about to say, right?
Yeah, that's pulled.
Oh, hang on.
Pulled very well by
he's got hold of
Kishan. He's got hold on that one. It's gone behind square on the leg side, all the way for 6 runs.
As I was expecting, right? Both of these people will be tested with the shorter ball, not at current pace. I wonder what Jofra will have to say to that.
Yeah. I don't think Jofra will get an over for another 5 or 6. They'll probably bring him back. I don't think England think they can lose this, but actually, if these two keep going.
12th or 13th over, these two need to be there and up at about, matching the run rate, because run rate is already still 12 and a half or 13 and over, right? So it's not easy. They're going all right. They'll need to pick it up from here, however.
Yeah, Ishan Kishan tries to drive that through the offside, but he doesn't get hold of it and it hits Brook at cover. And there is no run. 96 for 2.
I like that shot much better, right? The one where he's hitting the ball into the off. The one that's all the way outside off, you don't have to hike it to the leg.
No.
He has enough shots in the off.
Yeah, drive it
Interesting
through.
field. I'm sorry to interrupt. There is a catching 45 and catching third man. They're sort of very symmetrically placed with the keeper in the middle. You can see them both.
Yeah.
Very interesting field placement.
Just in case they just try and dink it, I suppose. Tries to pull that down the leg side. There's an appeal, but no. Umpire's given a wide. I was very half-hearted by Sammy Curran.
I think Butler was also saying it's not really, it's a wide. But all right, they've made 10 and over. 10 this over, they have 2 balls left. So that's what they need to do.
Yeah.
The big shot needs to come in the second or the third ball latest. Then you have to then see how much more the additional 1 or 2 runs each over.
Thinking about that, why was Sammy Curran even appealing? It bounced before it got to Butler.
Oh dear. That is all right.
Sammy Curran into the pads, clipped, beats the man on the 45, who is Adil Rashid, presumably, because that's where they stick him. And it will be 4 more runs.
Indeed. Look, I think Karan is bowling a little too much into the body of Kishan. Maybe they have some theories about this, but he's feeding him. It's not going to work.
Very much so. Maybe a moon ball is what we need.
Oh dear. Yeah, but as long as it's not also a no ball. As long as it dips all the way.
Yeah. Well, Curran is in. Looked like it was out the back of the hands, but Curran is hit down to long on. It'll be a single.
I think he's doing all right to keep the strike. He took 15 off the over.
The required rate is now 14.18, which is hefty. But they are going along at 11.3. I mean, they've got to keep in touch, as you say, and then try and accelerate.
But Arnav, what he was saying, right? Moment one or both of these go, that's effectively it. Dubey might do a bit of damage, but can't see him doing 15 an hour.
No,
exactly.
that's it.
Nobody else is there. We need a Patidar in the lineup.
Yeah. I mean, that's always been the call, right? There was even chances he should be parachuted in as a captain straight away. But I think Shreyas Iyer has earned it. They were one batter short most of these games. They went for the strike off.
Well, that's because they used to have a fucking impact player, isn't it? You know, let's be honest with it. They think, we can just swap someone out and get an extra battery. No, you can't, mate. This is real cricket. Anyway, over to you, Arnav.
Leah has a question for me. Did you see my video about what nickname I think Nasser Hussain should have? No, I haven't.
I saw it.
Have you guys
I saw it. That's funny. I recommend it to all our listeners as well. Very funny. She's come up with an interesting thought process to get Nasser Hussain in you.
I will watch it right after this match.
I don't want to spoil it.
Will Jacks is back in.
Okay.
His first ball is a little bit short, a little bit wide, but Ishan Kishan hits it straight to cover. He'll be a bit annoyed about that. It's 47 or 24, so he's up with a rate.
Also, interesting throw of the dice, right? I think he might tempt Kishan to hit into the off. Balloon one in the off.
I'm hoping that they get to 121 before that happens.
I see.
Because I have a bet on.
Fair enough.
That one's played square.
There's more jeopardy in Bears bets than the match itself.
Well, absolutely.
At this point in time, it as well might be.
You know what, Arnav? That's how the betting started. Because basically, sometimes you need something to keep you going while you're talking shit. Is that? No, it's not live. Thank God for that.
No,
Will Jacks is coming in to bowl. He's around the wicket to Shreyas, who clips that sweetly out into the leg side. I presume there is someone in it. It's Phil Salt out in the deep. It'll be a single. England seem to be kind of going through the motions themselves, to be fair.
Correct.
In the field.
No, but look, I think England do believe they can't lose this. But in another 2 or 3 hours, it will become obvious. But what I was going to say is this. As much as he has played well through the leg, England can bowl well at Ishan outside off. They need to pay some attention. He's unable to time the ball at all in the off.
Yeah, when he clips that one into the leg side, I think about 2, but it's not there.
That's good fielding. Bethel, I think, he ran in well from the boundary.
Indeed.
Anticipating the 2. Phil Salt had one impactful innings, but again, something he'll also want to rectify going forward, I think. Or this boomer bust won't work in the top level. IPL, it might work.
Wide, smash, straight back down the ground. Ooh, now, I think that hit the top of the sponge, did it not? No?
Top run, I think so, that's 6, yes.
I thought it was 6, but they gave it as a 4, yeah.
Maybe it bounced? We'll see.
No, I didn't think it did. I thought it went off the top of the sponge.
Pressure on Shreyas Iyer, to be frank, because only 3 runs had come off 4 balls in that over. So he had to go for it. He did.
Oh, that's a 4.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, just in front. Right, we're due a change, but there is no Will because he's in A&E. So who wants to stay on and be Will? Or is Ali you going to come on and be Will?
If need be, I can pitch in for the 5 overs, but let me know.
Okay. Over to you, Nick. You're doing commentary now.
No, thank you.
No, that was me. That was last ball of the over, wasn't it? Sorry, clipped out.
Yeah, the last ball was yours.
For a single.
It was just, it was put to mid wicket for a single. Shreyas Iyer keeps strike.
Right, Nick, you're going to take over. Who wants to stay on and be Will then? Then they have to do socials.
All right.
I can do socials.
I'll see you
but you
guys
can
for
do
the
Arnold
ODI.
if you want. You can carry on. It's okay for me.
No, Arnold's been on for 2 in a row, I think. So.
All right.
Go on, Ed.
I'll stay. I'll do socials. All right.
All right.
Thanks. Will okay?
See you guys.
That was my question too. Why is he in the emergency?
We don't know. Bears has disappeared, so be a kind of mystery.
Any of us can also put it on the chat, please. I will follow up there.
Hopefully,
but why is Will in the emergency? That's not good.
No, it's not good. Hopefully it's okay. So. You don't really want to be in a British A&E department on a Saturday afternoon, I tell you.
Oh, no. Saturday afternoon, specifically after a heavy Friday night. This sort of weather.
The World Cup going on here. I mean, it's going to be it's going to be fun, and it's hot as well.
We didn't do much World Cup talk. I have to ask. What do we make of England's chances today against Mr. Haaland?
Oh, well, I think we think we should win, because it's Norway. However, you never quite know. And they say they've got Haaland, so we'll see. But we're kind of, I think we're kind of confident. But at the same time,
Tim Wilton Davies says he sees a penalty shootout. That's why I was asking in the chat.
Well, it wouldn't surprise me.
I think Jay Grover is forced to defend. You could say anything, and I'd believe you. He says, "Please do not abuse this power. I'm a very simple man." That's tough to believe of Jay, but all right. Yeah.
Well,
no, but we have lots of our fans and our chatters, Tim Milton Davies, others wishing will get better soon.
So India have started off pretty well here.
Still stacked against them. Who's the summarizer? I'm sorry, or do the both of us do it? I'm happy.
Yeah, good start. You're up with the rate. I think you're ahead of where England were.
Yeah.
Although the wheels did fall off a little bit in the back end of for India in the back end of the England innings a little bit.
Yeah, the bowlers were completely torn apart to shreds. Nobody had an inkling of how to control the England batting. Last 3 overs was terrific or terrible, depending on how you look at it.
There we go.
Why isn't our summarizer talking? I see him. Here steps in the gloried summarizer.
Yeah. No, I just had to go and relieve myself, It's, things happen.
A lot of hydration, I understand. A lot of heat.
Important to stay hydrated in this weather.
Of course. I go for water. Because what I drink needs sun to be set.
Keep my interest going. Yes. It's been beer all afternoon for a change.
No surprises, Bear. Well done, you.
Yeah, well.
Today it's completely justified.
Absolutely.
Saturday afternoon. Bit of reggae downstairs. Quite good, it is.
Sun is out. All we need is a big fat bifter or two and everything will be sweet, Can't smoke in here, unfortunately. Well. Unlike the flat, where I could quite happily get stoned all day.
Some very serious chat going on.
Dawson is in to bowl to Shiraz, and first ball, Shiraz comes round, tries to hit him out into space, gets a kind of edge, and it's lobbed up to point. I don't know who the fielder is, but he's out. He got very excited about the ball there, but didn't really hit it very well.
I think you may have put the commentator's curse on that, on how well India were doing.
Yeah, oh, sorry about that. Normally I do it for England, so you know.
Sammy Curran caught the ball.
Yeah, nice. Dawson's a wily old pro, isn't he?
Yeah, very much so. It's his home ground as well, isn't it?
He's got some mean Terminator sunglasses.
Somehow he can't do much at tests, I'm sorry to say. But he's good limited overs bowler, Dawson.
Yeah, I think he just fires it in. So, Shiraz is going back 28 of 16 balls.
Iyer keeps looking back. Maybe some lip as he walked away?
Don't know.
Keep that a send-off.
That's possible. That was a real hike, a terrible shot. But pressure was on, frankly.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a nasty shot, really, wasn't it?
It's lobbed up to Curran there, kind of gully a point.
Sorry to interrupt. One super chat from a certain Jay Grover who says, Will is often in A&D. Good he got in before the football.
Yeah. I mean, the way he said it, it's maybe not him, actually.
Okay, I really hope so.
A member of his family.
Oh,
whatever it is, we really hope it's something minor.
Yeah, absolutely. New batsman.
Yeah. Do we have a jingle for this guy?
Yes. Down to the atom. There you go.
Who have we got?
Tilak Verma.
Bloody hell.
Another man who could use some runs.
Yes, hasn't really done a lot, has he?
There he is.
At the rise of the sun, he emerges inside. He hides in the night. Until I
Tilak Verma on the back of that plays his first ball out to long on of Dawson and just jogs through for a single, putting Ishan on strike, who's on 49. Played
Fair
pretty
enough.
well.
At least play for yourself, I say, in this game. Both of you get big runs.
Snivy hat.
No, the run rate is
15.
Pretty hard at 15 now, isn't it? And you've probably got these two and... that's good.
A great bit of fielding there from... it was short, he smashed it into the leg side, and it looks like Tom Banton raced around and just about scraped it up with his left hand just to keep them to 2. But I mean, Ishan's got a 50, which is very well played. Thinking about his dropped catch earlier. So that was interesting. So Dawson bowled it out
very good
wide,
fielding in the deep, however.
outside the off stump, and then it was initially outside the line, but then it spun back into the line. So he left it, and it's actually a dot ball. So it looks like the ball is turning actually.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's just with the angle, I think, but also where it passes the batter, right?
Maybe. This one he just fires in, very pitched up. He so knocks it into the leg side, and they come back for 2. 115 for 3.
Well, we have somebody called Anthony Ramos Mota who's listening from Puerto Rico. He says he's been listening for years. But he says very handsome guys from across the pond. Now I'm beginning to doubt maybe he started celebrating a little early as well. When it's a Saturday.
Well, yeah, exactly. Sunny Saturday, isn't it?
Dawson's in to Ishan. This one is outside of stump. He swings at it, misses it, hits Butler's pads, and there's no run again. So good over that for Dawson. 5 runs and 1 wicket.
Yes, one more ball to come, but even a 6 won't dent that.
I mean, I don't.
Oh no, my apologies.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how the streams are working these days. It's gonna.
I'm a ball behind. I forget it. But nonetheless, some serious chat going on whether the Earth's sun can go supernova, and somebody has proposed a J. Grover limit to determine that. So serious stuff. Garrett Davies, Leah is on it. J. Grover is on it. Some actual, for a change, very erudite chat going on here. Fantastic, guys. Keep this coming.
They're always erudite, our listeners.
Fair enough. My bad.
The fact you used the word erudite is quite impressive, actually.
Oh, thank you.
Right, so Will Jacks is in for the new over. And on to Tilak. It wasn't a great ball. Short outside of stump, and he's kind of hacked it over cover 4.
Yeah, the way he hacked it, I thought it was going to go to the fielder.
So it's one of these.
I don't think that went where he meant it to go. I think he meant it to go a lot squarer than that.
Not at all. I think that was a miss hit, but it went into the gap.
Okay, this one though is not a miss hit. It's come down the wicket and has smashed it into the crowd over long on for 6.
Tilak taking up the charge. They need 133 from 52 deliveries. That's pretty fucking hard going. It bit as well and turned.
Yeah, it didn't really matter because he just smashed it into the crowd. Checks in again. This one's slightly shorter, kind of cramps in for room, and he kind of punches it to long on. It looks like he kind of awkwardly ran to the other end.
Yeah, it looked like he pulled something for a minute there, didn't it?
Very agricultural stuff so far this over, but it's effective.
Yeah, 11 off the over so far, 126 for 3, 132 off 51 needed.
India don't have a choice but to go to ramming speed already, even with almost half the innings left.
Yeah, exactly.
That ball is just outside of stump, and Ishan just kind of pats it out to deep cover, and they go through for 1. Yeah, England seem to have hit the spinners, whereas India bowled a lot of seam.
Yeah. Well, I guess they figured they've got to take chances against the spinners, haven't they? And whilst they might get a few sixes, they'll skew a few up in the air.
That one's interesting. It's outside of stump. Tilak has a kind of swing at it. Gets the bottom edge. Just kind of dribbles to kind of short third, and they just come through for a single.
Another super chat alert from Jay Grover. He says, "Did Ajit just say Jay Grover limit? Right, I'm off." I'm sorry, Jay.
No,
I meant it more.
There's no limits on you, Jay.
No, I meant how you calculated that the sun can go supernova. So that's called Chandrasekhar limit. That was the reference. Sorry, my bad.
Jackson and Ishan just pumps it to long on from short delivery, and they come through for a single. End of the over, 129 for 3. How are we doing on the older socials?
As I said, there's now they've switched to Sol. Sol is sun, the old Roman name for sun. Sol Invictus and all that. As that's one thing. So then it switched to Heinlein and Campbell and so on. So it became Sol. But somebody, I think they made a very good point. They said send this Indian team to Sri Lanka to play 3 T20Is at the Premadasa. They will get to know when to hit and how to hit because conditions don't really favor the batters. So chasing is quite difficult there. Might be a trial by fire because India are going to Sri Lanka in August.
Oh, are they?
Okay.
Could be interesting. Seeing some of the pitches. Anyway, Rashid's the bowler. His first over for 12. He's bowling coming into Ishan over the wicket. He bowls it very, very full, and Ishan smashes it back at him, and he just kind of stops it and dribbles over 2.
I think it was his foot, wasn't it?
Was it his foot? Oh,
yeah.
That's going to be careful doing that.
It's driven all the way back along the ground, yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, yeah. It's a metatarsal. Anyway, quite good skills, to be honest. So no run off that ball. Sheets in again. This one is the leg spinner who comes into the left-hander Ishan, who just taps it down to short third and they run through for a single. So just one.
Never a good idea, I think, to put your foot in the way of the ball. It can shatter ankles and such.
Yeah.
But all right. I remember once a kindly non-striker said, "Let it go for 4. You don't want to get injured, right?" So
exactly.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. But that's not Rashid's style. Every run counts for him. So you know,
of course, no. I understand.
Put his body on the line. This one, he bowls it. So that goes for a kind of slog sweep. Doesn't really get hold of it. Goes out for into the deep. Just again for 1 run. So just 2 off the first 3 balls of this over. The run rate is climbing.
It's over 2 a ball now, isn't it?
So here comes Rashid. Okay, and Ishan, he's got. He doesn't get the hold of it. I thought he'll got that. It's a slog sweep. Smashed it into the covers.
Deep square.
Deep square leg, sorry.
Got a catch.
And Assault actually made a very good catch there. He made a lot of ground and called it diving. And that is the end of Ishan. Rashid takes his first wicket of the day, and it was actually a very good catch.
Yeah, it looked like he hadn't quite got enough. A big outfield here.
Yeah. Maybe the googly actually.
Might well have been. It's a bit toe endy, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's why it kind of just. And then actually, it was a very good catch. Kind of running around
very well
to his
judged
left.
actually. He slid to his side to make the catch. That's very good fielding. Very good judgment.
Yeah, it's a good catch. And old Adil is a very happy man.
Indeed. I am too, because I won another bet.
You said 121, yes? After that?
No, I lost that one, but then I went under 135.
Well done, well done.
So
I think
got
you can
that one
go under from here on in there.
56 off 35.
Knowing how it might be.
Yeah, it's tricky now because they'll offer like 18, 15 runs, and then it becomes a bit of a lottery because a couple of smash sixes and a couple of singles, and suddenly you're there 4 balls later. You know what I mean? It's like, although they do have to go for it now, don't they? And
so 120
it is Shivan Dubey.
7 off 44 to Shivan Dubey.
Well played for Kishan.
Yeah,
yes.
good 50.
Not a great deal of support, and you know it's a tough target. They've got to go all the way all the time, haven't they? So there's no time to play for yourself.
Hang on a minute. We've got a new batsman, Dubey.
Just while we are waiting.
Let me just. I'll put the quick jingle on for Dubey. Just we want
Yes,
to
please.
welcome him in style.
You're Shivan Dubey, treat the bowlers roughly. He's got the skills you need and he's right buff, really. He's hitting sixes, not making duck eggs. So take this guy on if you feel like getting clubbed.
First ball, he has come out and he's hit it offside. And he's been dropped. Kind of
by the skipper.
By Brooks. He came down the wicket. That's something. Hacked at it, just got on the outside edge. It just went up in the air. Brooke running back just basically dropped it.
I had under for the full next wicket as well. You fucking.
I told you from here on.
If I lose it,
it wasn't. You would think he would take that.
He was a bit off balance,
many
but
times.
I mean, he should have taken that.
This ball from Rashid today is smashed it actually really nicely into the gap on the leg side between mid wicket and long on, and for one of these.
Well, it's still only 6 of that over. So England are doing all right. Drop catch or whatever.
Yeah,
it's good over.
Yeah, but the drop catch's important, Ajay, because I didn't win any money.
Oh yeah, sorry to hear that.
Which is more important than the game itself.
Obviously.
God damn it.
By the way, on the chat, Garrett Davis's poems are pretty much appreciated by people. Leah shows off her science fiction knowledge and how that's led to her concluding Sun cannot go supernova. And I think somebody let out a secret that they actually attended only 2 astrophysics lectures. Greystoke did. So they need to take whatever he says with a pinch of fill salt.
Okay. Well, presumably it can go supernova. Oh, well, I don't know. I mean, presumably...
No, it's too small. So the Chandrasekhar limit is...
right.
It's based on the mass of the current, the sun we have. The minimum mass needed for a star to go supernova is 1.44 times that. That is the Chandrasekhar limit. That was my pun on J limit. But all right. So it can't go supernova. That was he got a Nobel Prize for that.
Does it just go nova?
No. There's only supernova apparently. Nova is not an option. Otherwise you go to a neutron star. You become a red dwarf and you shrink all the way. You become a neutron star.
Then you turn into a black hole maybe.
Eventually they all do. Eventually they all have to, because the mass keeps collapsing on themselves. They move towards the middle of the galaxy and they all become black holes.
And then we all die. Yeehaw.
Don't worry.
It's a long way off.
Earlier than that. We die much earlier than that. I think 2 million years left as far as I know.
Billion, yeah.
2 million at the rate we're going. Anyway, Jofra's back.
There you go.
Coming in, Roger Shivan bowls it and just knocks it to the leg side, the top ball. The rate is now 17.85, so
this game is done.
They're going to have to go supernova to get very close, I'd say.
Archer has been good this series, and I like that. The attitude, everything about Archer has been right up there, even from the tests.
Hacks
I like
to the
it.
leg side, gets a single.
Yeah. Well, he's a class bowler, isn't he? You know, at the end of the day. I mean, as he said himself, I mean, he's getting to prove that, you know, if you don't have totally flat wickets that are batter friendly, then bowlers can be quite useful.
I've been corrected in the chat. Arson will become a white dwarf, not a neutron star. So my apologies, but nonetheless, no supernova.
Yeah.
And it'll never become a black hole.
Oh.
Never enough mass for that either. It'll just be consumed.
So that's a
one of
really
the others.
great shot there from Tanak. So Archer's bowled it. It's kind of pitched up, and he's just straight driven him back into the crowd for 6.
Great shot.
Yeah, really good shot.
Held the pose.
He did, didn't he? He did. Let's see what this one is. A bit brief.
Short and sweet. Archer won't like that.
No.
No, I think the next ball could be around his
Next
ears.
ball could be short, yeah. It'll be my bet.
Fast.
Yeah.
Fast and short.
Yeah.
Jay Grover teases us all, calling us nerds.
Ah, well.
Well, it was short from Archer, but to that kind of, it was not that short actually, kind of like more like chest high, so that kind of helps it round the corner just for 1. So 144 for 4.
He was hanging back.
Yeah,
much like what we expected.
I think he was expecting
kind
that.
of waiting for it, wasn't he?
Yeah.
You know, with good reason, I think. But anyway, 114 now, 38 balls, approaching 3 a ball really.
Yeah.
Not over 3 a ball. Here comes Archer. This one is short side of stump, and Shivam just helps it down to third man for another single. 145 for 4. So yeah, I think you're right, Bear. It's kind of meandering to.
It's meandering to. It's very much a bear game, isn't it? They're not going to win.
I said it 8 hours ago. There's no chance.
Oh, we all expected it, didn't we? I guess there was a little bit of hope while Ishan and Shreyas were going before Shreyas got out. They were kind of keeping close to the rate and have wickets in hand, but.
This is all pretty much the plan. You give a 6 away, it's not a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
You're going at 10 or 11 and over.
So that one's outside of stump.
Still
so
taking 6 away.
Smacks it into the offside, gets to 147 for 4 after 14 overs, I think.
Yeah. 6 overs left.
Leah has corrected me. There is such a chance as a nova. And the difference is nova to supernova is fusion to fusion. That's what she says.
Ah, okay.
Still very, very high level chat going on here.
Yes, exactly.
At least one thing, freaking awesome says India have to score at least 200 plus.
Yeah.
To make sure it's the second ever 200 plus total against England in T20Is.
Okay.
I think they're on track for that. Still a massive loss.
Well, yeah, it all depends on wickets now, doesn't it? I mean, who's next in? Axar.
Axar can bat, but I don't see him going nova, supernova, any of those things.
No. Oh, Just Tongue's coming back as well.
I think they're going to put some pace onto the pitch here, knowing that India will not be comfortable with that. In the meantime, England women, India are 134 for 1. Smriti Mandana back-to-back 50s, 55. Yastika Bhatia 33, not out.
That game's done.
Yeah,
it's going to be over in 3.5 days, isn't it? Or 3 days.
Tongues into Shivam, bowls a Yorker. Shivam just squeezes it out on the leg side, goes through for a single. Move to 140.
I won't write that off there, because Tammy Beaumont didn't get much in the first innings. She'll be raring to go, right? So you'll see some big scores. You'll see some resistance, I think.
Yeah. What is it? I suppose if we can get through the new ball and not lose early wickets, then things may change. But the ball's turning a lot.
They'll be chasing a lot, aren't they?
Yeah, they will be chasing a lot. I mean, don't Bazball it in a ladies' team.
Of course. Nah, it's still old school cricket. Old school, but still very entertaining cricket. I followed about half a day.
No,
so,
that's great.
Pretty good.
I can't believe it's the first ever test match for Women at Worlds. It's like, wow.
In 125 years.
Is it?
Yeah, exactly.
So he tongues in, bowls to Tanak, who helps up round the corner for just a single. I think good fielding that battle for Dawson. So just 2 runs of the first 2 balls. The rate now 109 off 34.
England are bowling well in a way. They're bowling to their fields. They're bowling to one side of the field. They're keeping to even 1 quadrant of the field. That's good enough. 1 ball here and they will go for a 6. But India can't win at all if they're keeping this up.
Well, India I think bowled like 20 odd wides as well. Like
no balls wides.
All over the place.
Pretty, no.
Comes tongue again. Bowls it short and Shivam pulls up the shot. He looks disappointed that it wasn't a wide, but the umpires, that's what they've said. It was fast, it was a quick bouncer.
And just 1 for the over. And Dubey doesn't like short pitched either. So you'll see a lot of this going. That's why Tongue has been brought in with a mission.
Okay.
clatter him on the head.
Oh, that was a
That
wide.
was pretty far over his head.
If it had been the IPL, that would have been a fucking review, mate.
That was just a mistake.
That was a
Come
good
on.
foot over his head,
Come
though,
on.
actually. I can see why poor Duvo was a bit pissed off with that.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets another short one as well, and he's kind of hacked it. Right between the gap between square leg and wicket for a 4. Very good shot.
It was.
Running out of jingles, you know.
Twice. Right here.
That's a lovely vocal.
Yeah, hit it well. Again, I think he was kind of hanging back, expecting it.
Yes, very much so.
And then just put the bat through it.
It looks all a little bit agricultural when Dubey doesn't hit on the ground to my eyes.
So this one is outside of stump, Dubey smashes it into the offside, goes up to the boundary where it's fielded for 2 runs. So 103 required from 31 balls. Comes Tongue, bowls it to Dubey, who has smashed that over long on for 4. Very good shot.
Very nice shot.
Yeah, one of these. There we go.
Is that a changeover now?
Short sweep. I think it is.
It is a changeover now. I don't know what the last round is.
I'll just give some chat. So the chat is split into 2. Fission versus fusion with different kinds of atomic weapons. Leah is leading that chat. And somebody asks, what's the difference between space and sky, Tim Wilton Davis? Almost, they've gone into now meta chat. All right, that's me done for today. Thank you all.
Thank you very much, Ajit,
nice
for stepping in the
evening.
breach there. Al's back. You're going to do some...
Bear, I can't really see anything of what's going on. I'm not sure what I can add.
Okay. Do you want to do social then?
I can certainly give it a whirl.
Okay, lovely. And then you can stick. It's. I know it's very tricky, Al. Until I get this bloody aircon unit, which of course there are none in the country, it's going to be pretty bloody difficult, basically.
No. I totally understand. We're dealing with extremes here, aren't we? So
yeah,
you know. So leave social media to me.
Okie dokie. I'm running out of things to bet on now. You know? Are India going to get to 215?
You could bet on the tennis.
What's going on in that?
Well, the lady who's just taken the second set saved 5 championship points.
Wow. Oh, wow. Right. First ball of the next over is Sammy Curran. It's been pulled down to deep square leg for a double. I went under 215.5 for India's total score.
Yeah.
Which requires a couple of wickets, and I think I'll be all right. Without that, it could be trouble. What we got? 5 overs left, haven't we?
5 overs, 10 over, 10 and over.
Which, if a wicket goes down, may be unlikely. But if it doesn't, I will lose my bet. But hey, it's been a winning day. It started on 39 quid, and I'm now over 50. So always a good thing. That's pulled by Tiller out to Bethel. It's a sort of 3/4 mid wicket. It'll be a single.
Lots of slower balls from Curran, aren't there?
Yeah, I want a moon ball. Haven't seen one of those. What have we got? We've only got one man on the off, so he's obviously going to bowl into the body. Again, there's a short third man and a short fine leg. A point. Extra cover. Long off, long on. Cow and deep mid wicket. That's been pulled in the air. Has it got enough on it? I'm not sure it has. It hasn't. Big boundaries, you see, boys. That's been caught out deep square leg. And Shivam has to go 14 off 9. And India subside to 162 for 5.
Just, again, cloth it, didn't he?
Yeah.
And
well, see, in the IPL, you can hit that and you can cloth it and probably just about get 6. This is a big outfield.
Yeah. Jofra makes no mistake.
No, caught a yard or two inside the boundary. And that could be that. Well, depends what they do from here, but presumably they're just going to keep. There's no point in not trying to hit the
You've
ball.
got to like swing for it, right?
Yeah, exactly. I think so.
Have you put a bet on tonight, Bear?
No, I will do later.
Or do you not want to jinx it?
I don't want to jinx it until later, to be fair. We shall see what's going on.
Surianch is the new batsman.
Indeed. Surianch Edge, don't know nothing about him. Well, he's got 150, strike rate at 175, so he's obviously a bit of a
thing though.
A jingle, yeah.
Look at it, Edge. Oh, he'll drive you round the bend. Look out, it's Surianch Edge. So much voiceless punch-down viola, friggin' if his name.
That was a top edge, really, wasn't it, from Dubé? Was never in control.
Yeah, but like you were saying, big ground, if it's not out the screws, then
it's not going to make
you run the
it.
rest, don't you?
Yeah, you do. England certainly were getting it out the screws earlier. Well, England are going to #1 T20 nation in the world.
Wow.
With this victory.
And that means
nothing.
Nothing.
It means in bilateral series since the World Cup they're winning. That's attempted pull. Ooh, now that was nearly gloves through to the keeper. One for the over. Surianch looks disgusted that wasn't given as a wide, but I thought that was quite close to gloves.
Yeah, that one looked a bit better than the one
It
before.
certainly looked better than the one before. He looks about 12 as well. He looks a youngster too.
Yeah.
Let's have a look from side on. Nah, it's not a wide.
It's alright. He's kind of crouched down, wasn't it?
He's crouched down. It's just gone over his helmet.
Yeah.
Could have quite easily just caught the top of his helmet. Sammy Curran is in. There's a moon ball-ish. And big fat inside edge goes out to deep square leg. Phil Salt is fielding.
All I can imagine is if you were there, you would have been going, moon ball, moon ball.
Absolutely.
Giving him the slow hand clap.
50 miles an hour.
Well, Tilak Varma's 31 off 13. Harry Brooks just been off the field for some reason or another.
I mean, 163 for 5 off 16 overs is good going.
Yeah. Get you 200, wouldn't it, roughly?
Yeah, but it's just not.
Oh, now. It's down the leg side, another attempted moon ball. Would have been a wide, but Tilak tried to murder it over the leg side, and I think probably got a bit of glove onto pad, and it dribbled through to Butler in the end. He then threw it at the stumps for some unknown reasons, and it was a dot ball.
Under the over.
What are people saying, Al?
Michelle Pfeiffer, g'day mate, and then g'day legends, and then wow, England dominating.
Yep.
Tim Wilton Davis, England. Also says BBC saying 0% rain, but it's pissing down at the minute. Dun, 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 dun. That's basically your lot, really.
Fair enough. Pissing down with rain, where is he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to say, it ain't nowhere where I am.
I can't see a cloud in the sky where I am.
I think we had a cloud on Thursday.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, this is set to go to next Saturday, isn't it? Apparently.
Yeah.
Archer in full. It's gone straight up in the air. This could be the end of. No, it's going to be dropped. It didn't quite get to it. It was on the air a very, very long time. Surianch.
There's been a few drop catches today, hasn't there? Do you think
there have been.
They're saying the ball swirls a lot. I think because there are no stands. The wind.
Who was that?
Jax.
I said that.
Jax. Yeah, he didn't really get anywhere near. It was out the back of the hand from Jofra. It was. It went a long, long way up though.
But he totally misjudged it again.
Yeah, he did.
Not as bad as Dubé did in the.
Yeah. that was quite comical.
Quite impressive. Dubé's not had a great
All it needed
day,
was for him to fall down, it to bounce off his head and go for 4. It's the only way it could have got any worse.
Well, Surianch must be deemed a better batter than Axar, so presumably he can bat. Archer around the wicket. to Dubé, who punches that. Tilak Verma, who punches that straight back down the ground. Good shot, 4 runs. It's vacant there. And he moves on 35 or 15, so he's doing okay.
One of these.
Yep.
Batters won't get caught. Retain defensive shots. Baby, it's the boring middle over.
It's boring middle over. It's
No
not
one
a 4.
swings the bat. Not much to look at. Baby, it's the boring middle overs.
Oh well, someone put it in there. I don't know why they put it in there.
I can't actually see. So.
Right. next ball is hit for 2 off Archer. And the score moves on to 170 for 5 with 21 balls remaining. Oh, I've got 215 and a half. I've got under. He had a little look, didn't he, at Phil Salt coming in, and that might have put him off a little bit.
It's long enough for you to think about it, isn't it? It's like, am I, I'm not.
Another slow ball. Tilak this time misses it. It's through to the keeper. And it's a dot ball. This is Archer's last over as well. Presumably Tongue's got one left, and we've got to bowl 2 overs from somebody.
Dawson, Curran, or something?
Curran, I guess, gets 1.
Not that it matters, but
not that it really
they need
matters.
over 4 a ball now.
Yeah, so I've always had this thought that once it goes over 6 a ball, you should be able to sort of resign like you can in chess.
Yeah.
But they never
like
do
in
that.
Match play in golf.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I suppose.
I mean, it takes a lot to get it to require 6 a ball. That's wide. Smashed out into the deep, but it'll only be 1. Nearly falls. Bethel with the spin. I'll get back for 2, in fact. 172 for 5.
A mercy rule, for want of a better phrase.
Exactly. Precisely that.
Especially in a game like this, where there's no like net run rate or anything. Just,
no. Pointless bilateral T20. And we've got 3 pointless bilateral ODIs, except I suppose everyone's trying to figure out again how you play ODIs because they've got a World Cup in 12 months' time or whatever it is, 14 months. That's smashed again out into the deep, but again not particularly well timed by Tilak, but he'll get himself a single and therefore presumably remain on strike, which he'll like.
South Africa and Namibia, isn't it, for the World Cup next year?
October next year, yeah.
Some talk about when the football takes place. It's at 10 o'clock British Standard Time.
Yep.
Unless there are thunderstorms in Florida. Jamie Wilson-Joppa has had a bagful go down already this summer. Tim Walton-Davis, the Norwegian drum, scares me. Greystoke, there seems to be some debate on whether Haaland is good looking. Don't know why.
No.
Still, Jay Grover still love Ronay's description as a Scandinavian goal yeti.
Yes, that's quite good. I like that.
Yankee 7000. When's your next actual cricket match coverage? We're covering the ODIs.
We're covering the ODIs, which start on Tuesday, Thursday, and next Sunday, and then we've got a break until England play Pakistan in 3 Test matches, starting on the 19th of August, we believe.
Yeah.
Which is great. We're going to have 2 Test matches in August.
Which feels weird. Hasn't been like that for 3 years.
Exactly. Another slow ball and worked into the leg side by Tilak. Are they going to come back for 2 or are they going to leave it at the 1? No, just the 1. So Sirianch will have to face Tongue.
Through the motions.
Yeah, very much so.
Mark Zipper sent us a super chat.
Oh, hello, Zippy. What does he say?
He sent us $2 American. Switching over to the Lord's Test match after this. I'm certainly not.
No. That's depressing. We're getting hammered there too. Tongue in. That's heaved by Sirianch out to Cow. It'll be a single. 83 required off 16. 6 16s or what? 96. We're getting to this point.
Close to the.
Getting close to the knock your king over moment.
Tipping point.
Are we at the Zugzwang moment then? In that case,
the what? Zugzwang.
Zugzwang. It's a chess terminology.
Oh,
yeah.
I'll explain it. Explain in just a sec.
Oh, now that's going to be a no ball. At one, yes, it is. It's a dangerous high ball from Tongue. Took Tilak by surprise. It's a no ball for height. So I presume it's still a free hit.
Isn't it? Still?
Yeah, still a free hit.
Zugzwang is to leave your opponent where any move that they make will lead to checkmate.
Ooh.
Ah. So the point where you knock over your king.
Yeah.
Basically, they can't do anything.
Yeah. Checkmate is unstoppable. Is Zugzwang.
Zugzwang. That's a great word. Tongue in. And he misses the free hit. It goes through to Butler. And there will be a dot. Can't believe you missed that. It's a good ball though. It's full pace outside off stump. Very full.
Just 3 off the over.
Yeah. 82 now required of 15. 2 more balls. This well could be over. The Zugzwang moment.
Zugzwang.
As Tongue comes around the wicket. Chipped. Has he got enough on that? I think he has. Maybe not. Yeah, he has. 6 runs. Oh, Zugzwang is now a little bit further away. As that one is plodded over.
Just need
long off for 6 runs.
Another 14 of those.
Yeah.
You say it didn't look like he really hit it. It's just
no.
Kind of chipped it, but I guess timing and
everything worked, eh?
Yeah. Wow.
Well timed, I guess. Out in the middle of the bat. Tongue in. Oh, that's going to be a wide. What have I got to play with now? 32 runs in 14 balls. It should be okay.
It's interesting that run chase is really exciting.
What?
For you, the run chase for your.
Oh yes.
For your bet.
That's close.
Yeah.
That's got a possibility of losing. Tongue in. That's going to make it easier for them. 6 down over deep square leg. It's an expensive over here. 189 for 5. Now I've only got 25 to play with. 26 and a half. Come on, Tilak, get yourself out, mate. That'll ease my pain. And make life a little bit easier.
That's a good shot.
It was a good shot. Quite a poor ball, really, though. Angled in at him. Not short enough to cause any trouble. Last ball of Tongue's. We've gone for 53. Oh, he's edged though. He has got out. Tilak has gone for a big heave-ho. Tongue gets his first wicket and his only wicket with his last ball of his spell. Ends up with 1 for 53. There's a bit of a shellacking in that over. It was 8 balls in the end, I think. Yeah. But he does get the win of Tilak.
Messy, but got there in end.
He did, very much so. He's trying to swing himself off his feet, really. Tilak, and lost his shape completely and got an edge through to Butler, and that ends his innings. Good little knock.
Nice 50.
Too little, too late, really. Ended up for 53 off 25.
Freaking awesome 2501. What do you guys think about teams playing a batter who can stabilise the innings with a decent strike rate, especially on Oz wickets for the 2028 World Cup?
Oh right, okay. Yeah. You're going to have to run off now then?
Well, I'll give it another over 2 or something.
Okay, well there's only 2 overs left.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Just.
You leave when you have to, I'll just finish off with Al.
Okay.
It'll just be,
Yeah.
It's not the end of the world.
Gareth Davis has sent you a poem.
Ooh.
Joff balls with a zing, slightly aided by bling. The gold on his neck makes all the boys say heck. Do you think it's aiding his swing?
Ooh.
Nice.
Sammy Curran is going to bowl his last over. And the first ball is clipped quite sweetly for 4 runs. Out to deep mid wicket.
Good effort in the deep to try and save it.
It was by Bethel, but he couldn't. 193 for 6. Suryanch.
But nicely.
He clipped it. It was aerial for a long way. And oh right, I could see. Oh, it was just out of reach. Is that Bethel? I presume it is.
I think so, yeah.
He's picked it up nicely off his toes. A good timing, but it was aerial. But hey ho, Sammy Curran in again. That one has gone a long way up. It's gone behind though, so it should be safe. No, it's not. It didn't go far enough behind. An attempted pull by Suryanch has gone up, and Joss Butler has caught it. 4 wicket, 193 for 7.
Third wicket for Sam Curran.
Indeed, 3 for 33. He's bowled well.
Off 3.
Indeed. Everyone's going to hit for a fair few, haven't they? I mean, 193 for 7
that kind of pitch.
in normal circumstances would seem like a reasonable score with, what, 10 balls to go?
Yeah. Camillo Kochia says, needs 6 runs a ball, loss is inevitable. It's Zugzwang time, lads.
Yay!
That'll catch on.
Exactly.
I think so.
Was it Zugwang? Zugwang.
Zugzwang.
Zugzwang.
Yeah.
You have to write down a big note on the. Mind you, can only ever use it in ODIs, can't you?
You spell it as it sounds to answer a question from Jake Grover.
ZOOKS Wang.
ZUG.
Oh, Zooks. Okay, I was thinking Zooks. No, yeah, Zooks.
New batsman, Arshdeep Singh.
I bet you get a lot of points for that on a Scrabble board.
Arshdeep Singh. The obvious jokes will be entertained here.
You might need to use a blank because I think you can only get one Z. Is that right?
All right.
In a Scrabble.
Yeah, quite probably. Oh, slower ball. I thought he was going to let it hit stumps there for a minute. It was so slow. And he just waited and waited and waited, and then just patted it down to short third man. It was a kind of moon ball. So hold on. ZUGZ.
ZUG ZWA.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you would have to use it. Yeah, you would definitely have to. But if you had the Z on the beginning in the triple letter score as well, triple word score.
So we're into Tanettenba territory and countdown here with Zoom.
Exactly. Clipped nicely off his toes by Axar, but straight down to deep square leg. Liam Dawson is fielding down there. It'll be a 1 run.
Do you want to get one of those T-shirts that says, "Hello, that's a nice Tanettenba"?
Yeah.
Eric J confirms there's only one Z or one Z in Scrabble.
It's not a Z.
It's not a Z.
Z.
Okay. Can't believe Sesame Street have been lying to me that
as
whole
in
time.
Pulp Fiction. Z. Sammy Curran is in. That's full. Up to the stumps. It's been bunted back down the ground. It'll only be 1 run. 1 ball left. What have I got to play with? I've got exactly 19 runs to play with from 7 balls.
Not bad.
That's okay, isn't it? So that's better than Even's chance. I get it.
20 runs together.
I'm waiting for some sort of like comedy for overthrows or something like that.
Well, I'm just worried who's bowling the last over. Because everyone's bowled out, aren't they? All the pacers are bowled out anyway. Another slower ball. Oh, there's a pill for LBW. It's got to be out. Yeah. Yes, it is. Axar Patel. Been done by the moon ball. And it ends up with a 4 for Sammy Curran. He ends up with 4 for 36. He didn't really know what to do. It took so long. Unless he got an inside edge, which is always a possibility. But I mean,
are they going to review it?
Yeah, he has reviewed it. But he was right back on his stumps. And he might have got an inside edge onto his pads when he dribbled behind to the keeper.
I mean, he's reviewed it pretty quickly.
Yeah. Well, you might as well. They've got 2 reviews. He is one of the last known batsmen.
They are.
No, it's down. Miles down leg side.
They can't win.
It's gone through his legs.
Yeah.
Has it even touched his leg?
Yeah, it's hit the inside of his thigh.
That does, from the still pictures I can see, that does look like it's heading down leg.
Yeah.
It does, but then actually the real slow-mo, so it depends where the camera is often.
I mean,
if it's slightly over to one side, it can... Umpires call?
I was definitely in.
Well,
it'll be umpire's call on...
Pitching
on impact.
Oh, just missing the wickets. So it will not be out, and Sammy Curran will not end up for 36. Instead, did they run for the leg by?
I don't think they did.
In which case, was it a dot ball? We haven't seen yet. Yeah, it was a dot ball. So I've got 19 runs to play with in the last over. Bowled by Adil Rashid. Has he got an over left? He's bowled quite poorly in this series, to be fair.
I'm not sure I'd give it to him. They not got a medium pacer or something.
Well, the other one would be Liam Dawson's probably got an over left.
He's bowled pretty well.
I don't think he's bowled out.
The spinner, I guess it doesn't really matter. It doesn't.
And he got Will Jackson. It's going to be Adil Rashid. He's gone for 19 in his 2 overs. He's got a wicket. So he's bowled actually not that bad. He's bowling at Arshdeep.
Yeah. Well, they are 7 down.
And they are 7 down. Arshdeep can hit a long ball, I think. Just not very often. And Adil Rashid is going to bowl over the wicket, loses his run-up.
So what's the total we're looking for? For bare satisfaction?
I think under 215 and a half. I'm just going to
215.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Arshdeep comes down the track, works it square on the leg side, and there is no run. 1 run, sorry.
Not a bad start.
You'll take that.
What was my bet? Yeah, under 215 and a half.
Right. So 18 runs off.
Yeah, so what I don't need is a 6 off the first 3 balls of the over. Ideally, no boundaries at all. That's on the leg side, and that's smashed out into the leg side. Is there anyone out there? Yeah, there is. Thankfully, it's Bethel. It'll be 1. They're going to come back for 2. 199 for 7. 4 balls left.
15 off 4 balls.
16 runs to play with.
59 required.
See, if it was actually my score they were chasing, they'd still be in the game.
Exciting, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, now that's gone up. I think that's gone up high, though. I don't think it's gone long.
Yeah.
It hasn't.
Yeah.
Been caught. Axar Patel has been caught down at long off by Will Jacks. Didn't drop that one. Been 4 drops today, I think, on both sides together.
That was.
Axar Patel manages 3 off 4. No, there are 199 for 8. And Rashid has 2 for 22. Gave that a little bit of air, which is always the better way to go for Adil Rashid. When he bowls too flat, it ends up being too short, and he ends up getting carted a bit.
I think especially when
you've got to trust yourself.
Tail
really.
enders, I think.
Yeah, exactly that. Get it above the eye line, tempt them. Axar Patel goes 199 for 8. 3 balls left. The game is zookswanged a long time ago.
On that note, I might have to head off and get
Okay, you head off. We'll do the last 3 balls.
I feel like we've added to the Guerrilla Cricket lexicon today.
Yeah, we have. It's a great word, zookswang. I've never heard of it before. See you later. Have a good one.
I could just see you, putting it into all sorts of interesting conversation.
The crowd are leaving because they know how difficult it is to get out of this fucking stadium.
Should we serenade them with "Is there a fire drill"?
Yeah.
Is there a fire drill? Is there a fire drill?
Tossed up and it spun, and there's a big heave by Prasid, but it's just gone out to long on for a single. Last knockings, they've made 200 for 8, which normally wouldn't be too bad a score, but
pretty good.
When you're chasing 250, well, required target was 258.
Yeah,
they are a fucking long way short.
Yep. But they're also 15 runs short of your target with 2 balls left.
Great news. And that one turns, and Arshdeep just lets it go, really.
No, we've got a super chat from Jay Grover. £2 for Al, teaching me a new word.
Yeah, and a great word at that. I mean, who came up with zoogswang?
Not me.
They just made it up, and it stuck, basically, by the sound of things.
I think it's great.
Adil Rashid, last ball is running around the wicket. Down the track comes Arshdeep, hoiks it into the leg side, out to deep square leg. They'll run 1. They might well come back for 2. No, they don't bother. It's too late. Arshdeep wants some reading. He gets 4 not out. Prasid is 1 not out. India end 201 for 8, which in itself is not a bad score.
There's been a request for a Zoogswang jingle.
A Zoogswang jingle. We'll have to get in touch with Mog for that.
We'll have to get all the Mog for that one.
Yeah. That's it. England win by 56 runs. They win the series 4-0 with one rained off. England are number 1 in the world T20 rankings. All has been very well against India. A different challenge arrives next week as we have ODIs with Rohit back and Kohli back and a very different looking team. I think Jasprit's back as well. So it'll be a whole different challenge next week for the England side.
Yep.
And one which could be quite enticing to watch. 50 over cricket, I haven't seen that for a while. I presume they're day-night games during the week starting at 11. No, they might start at 11.
Not sure.
Or they might start at 2. Don't know. I'll have to check. But it'll be on our website because I can't remember. Any last things? We might as well just get off. Everyone wants to get off and watch the England game.
Yeah, let's go to somewhere cooler.
Cool, fair enough. You have a good day, Al. Thank you very much, everyone who's been joining us on the old YouTube. We love you very much, and hopefully we'll see you when England are victorious tonight, and we can talk about it more on Tuesday. It'll be very nice. Otherwise, we'll be very bitter and twisted. Don't worry about that. Love you all, and see you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later.
Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Cricket. Whoa. Guerrilla Take guard, man the barricades, patrol the cover boundary. At last the time has come, this is a cricketing emergency. Hear this call to arms for every cricket revolutionary. Take up your bats and stumps for the test match insurgency. At first they tried to silence us, but we would not be silenced. They threatened us with lies, so we threatened them with violence. Che Guevara, Sangakkara, Joseph Stalin, Douglas Jardine, Robespierre, Darrell Hare, Vladimir Lenin, O'Brien Kevin. Guerrilla Cricket. It's not about the winning, it's about how